did happen to you on Easter that you have to talk about?
Nothing,
I made
absolutely
so
nothing.
an amazing
I didn't even
Instagram
realize
video.
I figured that'd be like when it's now instead of
Oh, hi.
when will then be
We're,
now.
hello.
we're currently, what
there.
time is it? We're in Orlando, Florida right now. We brought
we?
the set with
Are you
us.
sure?
This came from Orlando.
Surprise.
Well, actually, the three of us are in Orlando.
Yes,
Lindsay
I'm
and
not.
Andy are probably still
I'm
in
still
Austin.
here.
Holding on the fort.
But
You're
we
not
flew
going?
them to Orlando.
I'm prego.
For
No,
this.
That makes
of course
sense.
not.
I'm Prego. Great sauce.
Yeah. I'm a Progresso
bus.
kind of guy, but you know, I'm not gonna.
It's almost Szechuan. But hey, welcome to Off Topic. This
white whale.
episode brought to you by Sherry's Berries and 1-800-Flowers. Today I'm joined by
Jeremy.
Lindsay.
Andy.
Jack.
figuring it out. I'm Ryan.
That quick reaction.
Yeah.
That's that improv.
It's like
yes,
quick
and.
wit. Yeah, I got
There
it.
you go.
I got
Gotta
it.
make it-
Stand right
oh,
on
there we
top
go.
of it.
There's our information
Oh,
down
look
at
at
the
our little
bottom.
things. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
I wish
Andy
I had
the Blanche.
a playback of Andy's internal dialogue was like, oh, shit, he's
It was just like it was literally like the math meme woman just like.
Yeah.
Jack
You
was
could've
the
doubled down
conductor
on
on the
your
train of Andy's mind there.
Exactly. Just pulling the strings.
And then the brake lever came off.
Pull
in
the
your
strings.
hand.
So if you hadn't guessed, this is pre-recorded.
Yeah.
We're actually recording this before the last Friday's episode.
The previous episode of Off
Right.
Topic.
Yeah. So we
Maybe.
2 Wednesdays
We
before.
think.
Which is going to make for some interesting things later in the show. When we're like, let's throw to the clip. That was a great clip, everybody.
well done.
it was a lot of fun when Tim Geddes jumped on the table.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Everyone got wasted and someone took their
That,
pants off.
and that is my plan. I'm saying
All right.
now.
so,
that
we,
that's
probably gonna happen.
so at this point, we are 2 shows in a Let's Play Live.
Or we died in a horrible
How was the
bus.
first?
that's true.
How were they?
That's
How
also
how
possible.
morbid would that be if we
Right?
died somewhere in South
Don't.
Carolina?
I mean,
Don't do that.
Oh, by the way,
I swore.
How about not? How
I
about you
grew
just
up in
don't do
Georgia,
that?
and the one thing I swear to myself is I'm never gonna die in South
so
Carolina.
we had a fan meetup in South Carolina,
We did?
in Florence,
was it good?
South
We are?
Carolina.
Oh, I
So,
didn't know that we.
I didn't know that
we
we were
did
doing
that.
Why are we stopping in Florence, South Carolina?
Because the trip from Baltimore to Orlando was 17 hours.
Yeah.
So
sounds like it sucks.
after it's gonna
Yeah.
be rough. So that's
remember
gonna be
how bad it was.
That's gonna be the only 2 times where we're really on the bus for a long time. So the first one we leave late after the Baltimore show, and we're driving to Florence, South Carolina. We arrive at like 10 in the morning, and then we spend all day in Florence, South Carolina, and then we leave
Wishing
that
we
night.
weren't in
to go to
Florence, South
Orlando.
Carolina.
You can drop me
was
off
it
at the
Florence,
border.
South Carolina, till
Yeah.
this very conversation?
Yeah, I didn't know it was a place either, but.
Yeah.
We don't give a shit. We're hanging out in Austin.
It's
so
true. Yeah, we're in
Yeah.
the cool city. Yeah.
We're gonna get off the bus. Everyone's gonna look like Matt Bragg.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hate it.
Well, the idea I want us to have a fan meetup there that we outnumber the fans that we actually have in this
That
house.
would be amazing.
There's gonna be 10 of us.
What an amazing turnout.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
the Parks and Rec.
I can imagine like a bus pulling up and it's like 3 guys like wearing Achievement Hunter shirts like big fan, and then like literally like it's 5 of us and 5 of Funhouse. And it's like, hi guys, how are you doing? And like, okay, we're done.
Yeah, we should
You guys wanna
probably
grab a beer.
mention that to somebody before this airs,
No.
if we're gonna
It'd be
actually
like
do that.
No, we're gonna
The
do it. We have a
well-planned
whole day.
out-
We have a whole day in Florence, South Carolina.
Just
so
go to a
might
bus
as well
stop.
do
Be like,
something.
we're here.
Yeah, it'll be like
So.
the well planned out Pokemon Go meetup that you
God.
can meet at.
That was.
Are you still playing that, Andy?
Whoops.
I still play Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just finally walked my Charmeleon into a Charizard, so that was pretty cool. It was like a couple weeks ago.
Andy's
Is
been
that
working
is
out.
it a 1K per candy thing?
Yeah, no,
You guys probably
three-
know
it
what
was
we're talking about.
3K.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
3K.
I got you.
3K is 1 candy. So I
Oh.
walked
Oh.
over 110 miles to get a Charizard.
110K or 110 miles?
110 miles
Wow.
because it was like
Oh,
it was like 130 kilometers.
Wow.
Dude, I'm doing the same thing now with a muck.
Oh, nice.
I gotta get my grind.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it with
boy.
Why are you doing this?
Well,
because
okay,
I gotta
so
complete the Pokedex. Come on.
Wow.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Ryan.
You close?
No.
I'm fucking close, dude.
I'm close with all like the domestic. I don't have.
They added
Domestic.
the new Pokemon
Is it
too.
domestic?
Well, they're
right?
foreign
It's supposed to
imports.
international because I don't
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, got it, got
There's
it.
the
Okay.
Kanga.
Kangaskhan
Is
Kangaskhan,
Australia.
Farfetch.
I've got that.
Mr.
Farfetch
Mime.
is Asia.
Farfetch, Mr. Mime.
I
is
don't
on
have
here.
Mr. Mime.
And now there's one
Oh, for the next gen.
South America.
Oh my
is
god,
that?
what is it?
One's-
Heracross.
Heracross is in South America.
After the first 100.
I think it's South America exclusive,
You
but
what you need to like start set up kind of like an inverse Nigerian prince scam where you like start mailing
That'd be
phones to
great.
South America
Yeah,
and see if anyone
I should
can
do
get
that.
but
one and
also
send it back.
what I've heard is that it's not actually based on like borders and stuff. It's just like for some reason this one it's like a line of latitude. I guess it's like a
heard
bit
that.
below
okay.
that.
So
So there's
it's like
points in
points.
Texas that you can actually drive to and get it.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like
Go down like
little-
Boca Chica or like
Yeah, I
would-
Brownsville or something.
I
Roman,
would
Texas.
do that.
I would do that.
I
as
know.
well.
It's like
I've already talked to Kat about doing that.
Yeah.
Jesus
We'll go
Christ.
check out the Marfa Lights. It'll be great. Let's
Yeah.
go find
Yeah.
some aliens.
I mean,
guys.
you're going to Florida. You could just go down to like Key West or something.
It's true. The lowest southern point in the U.S. is in Key West.
It's not, yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
but you know what? By
Mile
the time I'm
zero.
in Florida, I'll wish I was dead.
They have really good
Yeah.
product too. So.
I don't know,
Again,
man.
it's
When's the last show,
possible we
Miami?
will be dead.
No,
It's
last year was
possible,
Tampa.
yeah.
Tampa.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're playing
That's
Tampa
every day, Ryan.
this Sunday. Come see us. RoosterTeethLive.com. There are
That
still
one
a few
actually
good tickets
hasn't happened
available.
yet.
So go see that at Orlando tonight, or if you want to walk up to Orlando and see us tonight, we're playing the Hard Rock in Orlando at
Being in
Universal
Tampa
Studios.
is like being dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got a
So
text from
That's
Ryan
a
says
retirement
coming.
City, right?
Yeah,
Literally
that was
just
a while
appeared
ago.
now.
That was like an hour ago.
That's where everyone
That
goes to
internet.
die,
An
is
hour ago.
Florida.
Yep.
When you're old and you want to retire, you go to Florida and you just die.
You
So.
die there.
Tampa, I'm
Yeah.
not looking
And then
forward to
Florida
I haven't been to
absorbs
Florida
you.
in like 15 years.
My
It was, like,
last
last
memory of
weekend.
fucking
It was
Tampa is someone
interesting.
stealing half my wife's engine from in front of our apartment.
Jesus.
Which half?
In a gated apartment.
Jesus.
Just the valve cover
Well,
off the top of
That's
her.
admirable.
I've heard some people
You know.
saying.
And they took the goddamn clock out of the dash.
There you go.
Just a little.
Why do you
Just that
need
was
this?
it. It was just a clock. They took it.
And they probably
Why?
They probably stole that thing for a cool Jefferson.
Just
Yep,
that.
probably.
Yeah.
It was like when,
That's the
like, it was like a
hand
day before I moved out of your house. Our cars got broken into at your house,
Yeah,
and
in our driveway.
I had every single one of my belongings in my car, and they took none of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
They took. I had a box labeled Wii U, and they just left it.
They're like, well, fuck
this.
that. Nintendo.
Yeah, yeah.
It was an Xbox,
Andy,
maybe.
I didn't want to tell you, but they went through your stuff and they were like, "This guy's life's already sad."
Well, yeah, I was like,
found
because
you
I
walking.
have like Star Wars action figures in my door, like, and they were just like thrown over the seat,
They're
and I was
worth a
like,
lot of
I don't
money.
remember closing the door that hard, and there was like paper strewn everywhere. The glove compartment was open. I was like, oh, my car's been ransacked. They took nothing.
Even more important, they took the gift that I had for Bernie for Christmas.
Yeah.
So I couldn't give him the coffee he deserved. So let's focus on
They,
the
they
real
took
issue
the
here.
quarters out of my cup holder, but they left the Wii U.
Well, they
Well, they
Thanks
knew
to
what
this-
was worth more.
Yeah.
Right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
The Wii U was broken at the time. so.
GameStop will take
How
this.
was the Star Wars convention?
It was fun. It was
Nice.
fun. Star Celebration was good. It was just in Orlando.
How's Billy D holding up?
Billy D was great.
Yeah?
Good guy to talk to.
Yeah.
I liked him.
Yeah.
was
Did,
nice.
did you meet anybody else other than Billy D?
No.
Did you
I
see
Did you
Chris
see
Fisher's
Peter
dog?
Mayhew? or-
I saw Peter Mayhew, but I didn't meet him. I was lucky enough to actually get my name put on the backstage access for the
Oh,
Star
cool.
Wars show. So
Okay.
the one day I went, I saw Billy D. Williams. That was it, and I was just hanging out with other people. But not a great running convention.
Really?
It was very poorly run. First night I was there,
Screw you, Disney.
RTX.
Hear that?
Oh yeah, I met Jar
Didn't
Jar.
meet Jar Jar.
Forget Billy D. I met Jar Jar.
yeah.
what is he doing?
It was like,
Oh, there was,
He's hiding his face.
We
because
were
he's been
no,
pummeled.
there was like
Upside!
Twi'lek acrobats that we were both watching. That's what
that's
we were
kinda
looking at.
cool.
Yeah, at the we went to a 501st party that was hosted by Weird Al.
Oh, nice.
That
I
was
did
cool.
see the Weird Al concert.
Yeah, it was the 501st Legion. It's the charitable organization that
Yeah.
have the cosplay. We have a faction in Austin that they go RTX every year
Yes.
too.
Big group in Austin.
Yeah, so the first night I got there Wednesday night, flew in at 10. My buddies were in line for the 4th anniversary panel. And so they told me to just like
40th anniversary?
the 4th anniversary panel. Yeah,
You said
So-
4th.
Did I?
you
Sorry,
said
4th anniversary. It's been longer than 4 years, I think. So I land, take a cab, book it to the hotel, drop my shit off. Then I get to the convention center with like half hour to spare. Get in line. They close the doors at midnight, and people can queue up again, and they would open the doors up at 5 a.m. So, but we were guaranteed spots.
Okay.
So at 5 a.m., they wake us up, and then we're sleeping on the concrete, and then they let the general public in, or the people waiting outside. We get there, but a bunch of people that were waiting at 5 a.m. just rush the line.
Oh, really?
And they had like no line management or coordination. Like the people that were running Star Wars Celebration weren't there. Were just like people who work at the convention center.
Okay.
So like they didn't know what to do with the lines. So they ran out of wristbands 20 people before us.
Oh,
So
shit.
we
no.
literally waited overnight for nothing. So
That
we were just
sucks,
like,
dude.
yeah,
No,
so-
you did it for the camaraderie
right, yeah, it was a bonding experience. We're closer friends now because of it.
with the paper.
Yeah, so, and I guess there was a guy behind us from, I think it was like Screen Rant or Screen Junkies, that he was not pleased.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
not
Was
a-
it Devin Farsi?
I don't know, he was a bald guy? Is that?
Nah, he's not bald.
Okay.
Farsi's
but,
got a full head of hair.
but I guess he caused a big enough stink that they got in, but we were just so defeated and we were just like, we just left.
That
then
sucks.
we
So
went
the
back to
guy
the-
behind you got in by just being
yeah,
a dick?
Yeah.
Getting a
I guess,
dick-
because like he was yelling
Getting
at
a
the
dick?
woman and
Yeah,
was
well,
like,
getting a dick
get
was
dick, and I guess you get in.
Places.
Tell me about getting a dick. I need to know. I
But
need this.
so we just went back to the hotel room. We slept for a few hours, and we watched it live. And I was
God.
like, "Best seats in the house." Tweeted a picture of like the TV.
Oh,
we were
that
so
sucks,
upset.
man.
Oh.
So the next day, we're like, "Fuck it, we're not doing that for the Last Jedi panel." And we did
Yeah.
it.
Would you be upset if I clicked that button?
Oh, what did that do? Install an update?
Install an update.
Do it.
Right now.
You want
Do it.
run the
Do
ad
it.
read?
For the ad
Do it.
read,
How long
do
does
it.
Fuck the
take,
ad
really?
reads. I don't know.
On this-
Here we go.
on this
Time to
one.
find out.
Well, you know what? I don't know if I'll ever get the ad reads back.
On this Wi-Fi.
Fuck
yeah.
it.
Oh,
hit
Oh
later.
no, he hit install and his finger slid down into later.
Also,
All right.
didn't ask for a passcode. Even for fuck off till later, it was like,
Nah, you're
gonna
good.
need a code.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have you do a code every time.
Yeah, so barring the
still
horrible
there.
bus crash and the fire and everyone's
Right.
dead.
Okay.
It's gone great.
Who actually has died because of infuriating the other people? I assume Gavin would be the first
Well,
one.
that's
not
why he
to die.
opted not
Yeah,
to go
that's
with
true. He's
us.
on the bus.
Yeah.
So,
Well, if I mean,
Second in
we don't know if
command.
Gavin's gonna. I mean, he's gonna try to get to as many as he can, but I mean, he's filming a thing. I'm not sure what, or if I do know what, if I can say it. But anyway, so
If it helps, he doesn't know either.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
And so I think Bruce might be the one to go. I think
I think
Bruce
Bruce
is
Bruce
is
is
going
gonna
for
ditch. No,
annoying
whatever.
people?
Bruce is gonna ditch our van at the first opportunity.
That's true. He's gonna jump on Bethany's bus probably.
Wait,
Is that
who's
what
gonna-
they're calling it these days?
So we're asking
I don't know.
who's gonna annoy the most people or be annoyed the most?
I thought it was who's
annoy
gonna
the
die.
most. Yeah, because they annoyed people.
Because they annoyed.
We're not allowed to
Oh.
bring weapons, so
Yes, who's
Now-
gonna die because they annoyed
Who
people?
said we're not allowed to bring weapons?
On your bus or all
usually
together?
the TSA. But
Well, we're not flying. Well, I guess
Well, yeah, we are.
We're flying
Initially.
to Newark.
Initially.
I mean,
You
as long
can't
as you
check.
check it.
You can check
we are.
weapons.
If we're gonna stop in Florence, South Carolina, I imagine there will be plenty that will be available.
That's
but
true. Here's a question for you. So we have we're going from Orlando into Tampa, but then we
Yeah.
have all day in Tampa. Like we arrive at Tampa like 3 o'clock in
Yeah.
the morning on Saturday. I've heard some people might drive back to Orlando and go to Disney World or something during
I mean,
on
it's only
Saturday.
an hour and a half, but damn,
Yeah,
it's not a great drive.
Or we go to Busch Gardens and we like go
Busch Gardens
ride
pretty
roller
good.
coasters. So I've never
that
been to
Tampa?
Busch Gardens. That's in
that
Tampa.
Tampa?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I could do Busch Gardens. That could be fun.
Is Busch Gardens a zoo or is it like a
Isn't
amusement
it
park?
both?
It's like a half-half type
Technically,
thing.
okay.
It's
Because
like
I got into like an argument that I thought it was primarily
Ride a
a
roller
zoo,
coaster with a giraffe.
No,
but they have like rides and stuff.
There's
But
a
I
lot
guess
more.
it's-
I don't even know if I ever saw the zoo part of it. Yeah, there's a lot of rides. It's
Okay.
like a Six Flags.
There's
Yeah.
some
Okay.
animals just wandering around. They're like peacocks chilling.
There are those.
It's like
Yeah.
a safari
Like,
thing.
yeah.
And when you get hungry, you
Kind
just
of.
kill one. And
Yeah,
you
exactly. I was just
Yeah.
thinking that.
People
They
got
got
torches.
peacocks,
You just
Yeah.
like spear them and just hold them out.
These
over.
small children, peacock.
I mean, whichever happens to get closest. Yeah, no, Busch
anyway.
Gardens is fun. We should go to Burns Steakhouse too. It's really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
That sounds fun. Well, you saw we have a per diem, or not a per diem, but we have like an amount we can spend.
That is
each
where we
day.
can blow the rest of it.
So we'll just eat Taco Bell the whole time until we get to the steakhouse, and then go
Oh, you can be
nuts.
dollar millionaires too.
There we
You
go.
can tie it right down.
Cheese roll-ups, only 99
Cheese
cents.
roll-ups are
I'm gonna see if
Yeah.
our orders have
Are
come.
we gonna have food on the bus?
No.
Have we showed?
mean,
we got pictures of the
we'll-
bus.
we'll-
We can
we'll-
actually show
We're
them.
bringing Pete.
We do like a bus to the drive-through. It's like the clearance. Probably
Yeah.
not.
We will have snacks on the bus. But
I'll
we're
need
not
a
gonna have,
50
like, food.
Big Macs, please.
But yeah, we have 4 stints on the bus. So the first one from Newark to Baltimore is like 3 hours. That's really
That's not bad, but it's
That's
gonna
not
be
bad.
from like midnight to 3 a.m.
It's actually
Also, are
it
we
just
gonna
got
go-
changed from like noon till 3.
I'm assuming it's like
So-
a tour bus,
Oh,
not like
yeah,
a great
okay.
ride, right?
So
That's awesome.
I think
we can talk about this now. So
Wait,
since
because
we've
it already happened.
we've
already
done
happened.
that.
Fuck you.
So okay, so we're all flying into Newark on Sunday night, and then we play Newark on Monday.
Yes.
After
Can't prove that.
Then that night we're going back to our hotel room. So we're staying 2 nights in Newark.
Oh.
We go back to our hotel room, sleep, and then at noon we get on the bus and we're drive to Baltimore.
That sounds much better.
Get there. Then we're gonna get there at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Check into our hotel in Baltimore.
Okay, loving that.
And then we just kind of finish the night in Baltimore. The next day we have our Baltimore show.
Okay.
When that show's over, we then get on the bus and drive 8 hours to Florence, South
So
Carolina.
arrive at around
So,
8, between 8
This is
and
like
10
all
a.m.
bad
Yeah.
news. It's
So
like
that's-
drive all night and end up in South
Well,
Carolina.
you're gonna sleep. You're gonna sleep
you're
all
not
the time.
driving.
And then we
You'll
spend.
Have a sound sleep.
You might. It's wake up dead or wake
All
up in South
night.
Carolina. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, South. I don't know
All
why I'm so down
night
on South
sounds
Carolina
What the
today.
hell? But then we spend a day in South Carolina,
Yeah.
and then we leave at like 10 o'clock at night from South Carolina, and then drive to Orlando, where we arrive at Orlando at like 9 in the morning, and then we're gonna have some hotels that like people can like take showers and kind of clean up and stuff. But really, I mean, you don't have a lot of time to sleep because then we have rehearsal at 3 o'clock, then we have the show at 7:30. And then after that, we get on a bus and go from Orlando to Tampa, which is like a 1-hour drive in the middle of the night. And then we spend all day in Tampa, and then we sleep in Tampa that night, and then we have the show in Tampa the next day. And then the day after that, people are either flying home or doing whatever. I'm going back to Orlando.
That's that 1 hour drive from Orlando to Tampa
The
Yeah.
cake party.
is where
Hour and a
people
half.
will die. That's the death.
Yeah.
I mean,
think so.
Florida's the one that'll do it. Yeah.
Well, I
Absolutely.
mean, I just mean us
They're
killing.
terrible with
Oh no,
us
because we're
killing
gonna be
each
amped up.
other.
Because the Hard Rock show is gonna be awesome. Because that show is gonna be crazy, a lot of fun. It's gonna be super packed. We're gonna come off that super high energy and then get on a bus for an hour and a half, and then not be able to sleep because we're all just gonna want to wait. Stay
Well,
awake till
I'm
we get to
hoping
Tampa.
that we can get to Tampa and check in, or are we gonna have to sleep on the bus and wait until we can check in?
No,
with them?
it was all set up where we can
Okay.
like check in like at midnight and stuff.
Yeah, Andy was asking, is it a Greyhound bus?
No, it's
like a legit tour bus?
We have a
Nice.
tour bus. Here, I'll forward it on to.
Yeah.
I think from what I understand, we might have it wrapped as well. What do I email?
saran wrap?
Where is this? Is it social? What is it? Broadcast? Is that what it was?
I just slack it to.
You guys should be
Tyler.
careful about bears in Orlando.
Yeah.
That's what my mother told me. I was going.
So genuine.
Like,
Careful.
as opposed to otters?
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Or
Yeah. It's
grizzlies?
just like no, not the gay kind. Like bears. Like
I mean, you're
like-
still not really separating them here. You need to
that's true. Okay.
name
no, it
one
was-
thing that a grizzly bear has that a gay
That a
bear
gay-
doesn't.
No, they're both omnivores.
You can't kill a gay man while he's sleeping.
That's
but
true.
You can kill a
Yes.
hibernating bear. That's
Yeah.
what.
Is that true?
They
Yeah,
hibernate.
well, they're trying to pass.
Gay
it.
No,
men
it's-
are light sleeping.
It was like it was like the day before I was going to Star Wars Celebration. My mother texted me. She was like, "Be
control it,
careful
Mr. G?
about
I don't
bears in
know.
Orlando." And I was like, "It's a swamp. There's no bears in swamps."
Maybe
She
like
sent me a
black
fucking article.
bear.
Turns out there are bears in
Swamp bears.
Orlando.
What kind of bears?
They-
Black
So
bears?
I just wanted to forward the warning to you guys.
If
my
I've ever
friends.
seen a movie with a bus before,
Yeah.
a bear gets on the bus. It always happens.
You
They
gotta
leave
get off
food
the
out.
bus eventually, though.
Bear's
Jeremy.
driving the bus. Oh my god.
Yes. Tell
All
Elise
right,
to
all
watch
right. I
out.
forwarded that. It's control, right? Because
You can cut this out,
No, we
right?
can say it out loud because no one outside of Rooster Teeth can email address anyway, right?
Why?
Yeah, it's a thing. So
Okay.
it's
Ah.
an internal email address, so it doesn't matter if it gets
Yes.
out or not.
Interesting.
Also, Elise better not be on her fucking period if we're worried about bears. So tell that
The
bitch
blood
to cover
will-
up.
yeah.
Smell the menstruation.
I assume she's jumping on the other bus, though. So.
Poor Elise. Like she's. I feel like
Release,
she,
whatever.
Come on.
That
Come
back,
on.
Ryan.
She's too pure for this.
I just lifted my glass, took a drink, and Ryan instantly picked up my coaster and started playing with it. So I started going,
I need a fidget cube or
Yeah.
a fidget weapon.
I ordered one. It's still
Fidget
coming.
weapon.
I found my favorite fidget weapon already.
Oh,
What is
it's
it?
Christ.
fucking Gus's Hotas. Have you played with that thing?
No.
He's got the throttle and
oh, that thing's so
yeah,
much
yeah.
fun.
it's the thing that
flick.
is on a you can't not do it. It's a flick and push.
It's a flight joystick, is what it is. It's a flight.
Yeah,
it's got
flight.
the cover on the thumb button.
So you know it's dangerous.
Right.
So you gotta flick it up.
That's the one that
That's
fires
the
the
Are
missiles.
You Sure?
Yes.
You
you
keep
sure?
playing with the
Dude,
BB gun.
we
in the
played-
room.
I play with the
Or
BB
not
gun
we.
a lot.
You played the Rick and Morty game yesterday.
I did.
This came out last week,
For
so it's already been
almost
out.
2
But we
hours.
just did it yesterday. You played it almost 2 hours
Yeah.
in VR,
And that was not fucking around as much as we could have.
I was getting dizzy watching you play. I can't imagine you being.
He's gotta be used to it by now, though.
mean,
You gotta
my-
like acclimate it pretty well.
My face hurt a little, but that was aside. And by the end of it, I had twisted around so many times that the cable had gone from 6 feet to 3.
Yeah. Like
It
twisted
was
around.
just a
coiled
knot.
up.
But it's a great damn game, man.
It's really good. I would have
hilarious.
played more of it just to experience all the shit that we missed because we won't shut up.
Yeah. That was one of the things that was like, okay, stop talking so we can hear.
You say it's similar like Job Simulator? I heard
It
was
is.
talking about
It's almost. I would suspect that it's based off of
Okay.
Job Simulator.
Well, okay.
Like it's got a whatever the underlying engine was.
Right.
probably.
Well, no, it is. It's the same company
Okay.
who did it. It's Alchemy Labs, whatever.
That explains it.
What it was Justin Roiland was a big fan of Job Simulator. He's like, I want to make a Rick and Morty game, and I want to make it with you guys. And so he was like, they were like, okay, sure. And so they're based here in Austin.
Yeah.
And so he flew out, and they kind of pitched some ideas, and they were like, all right, let's do this thing. And so then the thing came out now. And
Next
so-
time he's got to visit us.
yeah, dude.
He's got to-
Oh well, he's
Yeah.
probably busy right now wrapping up season 3. But
Yeah.
from what I hear, Justin Roiland is a crazy dude. Like he is very like just insanely creative, but also just like nuts. So it's like,
Usually, the
Makes
most
sense.
creative people are also the most insane.
Yeah,
so I'm fine with
little-
that.
It's a fine line, really.
Yeah,
It's
like I
two-
followed Jim Carrey on Twitter, and I was like, "Yeah, you're crazy."
Have you seen his website is amazing.
No, I haven't seen that.
JimCarrey.com. Oh, it's a
I
treat.
assume it still exists.
Yeah.
is it like a 1995 GeoCities page?
No,
or
it's
something?
it's like there's a whole series of unfortunate events section to it. It's like there's like a heaven aspect to it. Oh, it's interesting.
That's awesome.
Wow.
It's very bizarre.
Check it
Oh,
out.
you might be happy about this. Did you hear that a series of unfortunate events got picked up for season 2 and 3 on Netflix?
So I'm assuming it's just going to be 3 seasons.
I don't know.
I'm assuming
The
you say
same
I'm gonna be
way
happy about it because Patrick Warburton.
Patrick Warburton.
Right, yes. And I love that guy.
And you've watched none of it.
I watched the first episode and just I couldn't get into it.
NPH is in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's-
he's Olaf.
Still thought Jim
I
Carrey
remember
was the better
those.
Olaf, but NPH is pretty good in it.
I never read those books. Michael.
I read them all. I loved them as a kid.
How do you like the series?
Oh, the show?
Yeah, yeah.
That was really well done.
Okay.
It was much better than the movie.
Nice, because the movie was like 3 of the books. Kind
It was like
crammed
3 of
into
the
one.
books, but they took the end of the first book and they made it after the end of the 3rd book. Like the point where Count Olaf tricks Violet into marrying him so they can get the fortune. Like that happens
Spoiler.
after the end of the 3rd book.
There
in
you
the
go.
movie.
That's
all
where you
ruined.
watch it.
Okay.
No, it's over.
Ruin.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it was much better how each episode is half of the book. So like 2 episodes equal
Yeah.
one
They
book.
didn't think they'd get that Harry Potter run.
Yeah.
No.
So
Sorry.
I'm trying to teach myself how to learn I'm trying to teach myself how to like television again. I just
myself how to learn.
It's
There was
Netflix, though. It's like
there was
there's
a
like no
whole-
commercials. Like what's
That's
is
the
it,
thing,
Is it
no,
because
like-
there's a lot of it and you have to like keep up with it?
Yeah, I got into it for a while, like when I watched all of Breaking Bad and I watched a bunch
Yeah.
of Walking Dead and stuff. And then the other day, I was like cooking something and Kat's like, oh, let's put something on TV. Like we don't want to watch the Futurama for like the 19th time or whatever. And she's like, oh, let's put on Better Call Saul because people love it. We've never
Hell
watched
yeah.
it,
Great
right?
show.
She puts it on and it was going for like 5 or 10 minutes. And I was like, I don't want to watch this. And I was like, I don't want to pay
It
attention.
lost you already.
Well,
That's why I love Futurama because like I've seen them all.
And you can
It
tune it
plays,
out.
yeah.
It's
I
the
just-
background noise.
Yeah, it's just
you don't have.
background
It
noise.
doesn't
I
have to
just do
focus
shit.
on it.
I don't want
completely
to
agree.
focus on it.
You're just like me and Andy and Michael. We put on The Office or Parks and Rec or Futurama over and over.
Curb
and
Your
over
Enthusiasm
again.
for me in there
Yeah,
as well.
Curb.
I was playing some Overwatch upstairs in my office, and I came downstairs, and I heard something. I was like, oh, "Is that what I think it is?" And Katie was in our bedroom watching Scrubs, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I love
Oh,
it!"
wow.
I've watched Scrubs all the way through like 6
That's one show
times.
I've
Better
never
watch it
watched.
now because
I know
See-
it's gonna be gone like May 2nd.
they're about to take it off of Netflix.
I have
Yeah,
very
maybe
strong
brutal.
opinions about Scrubs, and I know
That is
it's
the
gonna
Because
best
you don't
show
like
ever.
you irrationally don't like that guy,
I
right? Zach
hate
Braff.
Zach Braff,
he's
and I can't
hilarious.
help it. I just
Turk and
hate
JD?
him. I want to punch him in the
As
face.
somebody
when I
who
see
also
him.
has irrational hatreds of people,
You understand?
I understand it.
Yes.
I don't understand what your hatred is,
Hatreds
but I
of
understand
Yes.
of your irrational
Well, we
hatred.
go tit for tat. Like,
Yeah,
you
I have a lot
mentioned,
of irrational hatreds.
I don't know. You're like, I hate Queen Latifah. I'm like, all right, let's
Not a
calm
race
down
thing.
now.
Just I don't like
All
her.
right,
She's
she's
like,
That's
You really
not
gotta
the
jump
first
on
time
that
you've
fast.
said that on off topic.
Yeah, that is not the first time that's come up.
But the humor in Scrubs, I find really funny. I just can't get through the Zach Braff factor. I'm like,
Were you introduced to Zach Braff through Scrubs
No,
or through Garden State?
Garden State, and that's probably why.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
if cancer were pretentious, it'd be Garden
mumblecore.
State.
it's a bit self-indulgent.
yes.
Oh, goodness. Did you guys see the Rick and Morty premiere, too? You
The
did.
premiere. You mean
Season
like
3 premiere?
The
Yeah.
April Fool's Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught it on like a VOD or something.
Nice.
It was good.
Yeah. Right. Nathan Fillion making an appearance.
Yeah.
Who's
He's
he in?
everywhere.
He's everywhere.
Who's
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
He was the inspector bug or whatever.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
I
He was
like-
the one eating the Szechuan
That's what I'm
sauce.
saying.
Yeah,
That's
I liked
what
his
I'm
impression of Rick once Rick took over his body.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The thing with Nathan Fillion, I can't help but see now whenever I look at him is like when they were talking about filming an Uncharted movie, they were like, he needs to play Nathan Drake, like because Nathan Fillion just would make a perfect Nathan
He
Drake.
would.
There's the tour bus.
Oh, there's the
Oh,
bus.
Here we go.
Bus.
So here's the bus.
So if you want to see the kind of thing that Nathan Fillion would probably travel on, it'd be a bus like this.
So that's our bus. Here's the inside of it.
Oh,
So yeah, it's a nice
cushy.
bus. So this is what we are traveling
It's
with right
all,
now.
all done in pleather, so you
here's
can
our-
wipe it down real
See,
easy
look-
between
So do
users.
we all have one of those?
There's 12
I think
beds
so.
just like that. There's 12 little bunks. You can see they're stacked 3 tall, and then there's 4 different columns of that. So we all
You
have our
close
little
your
area.
little curtain.
Oh, I'm closing my curtain.
And so
And I'm gonna I'm gonna warn you now. There will be traps.
there's our bathroom. There's one of our bathrooms.
Don't pull on it.
Or actually, I think that might be the only bathroom. We actually have a shower too. I don't know if we have
Fancy
a.
ass
There's a
sink,
picture in
too.
there somewhere. It's,
Yeah, yeah.
It looks like a closet.
It
but
actually
it's got
it says
a
the
shower.
back of the bus looking forward. I think
That's the back.
Or that's the back. Yeah, yeah. So there's like a
No,
little lounge
wait.
area in that. There's 2 lounge areas.
I don't know.
That's
One in
That'd
the
be
back.
front.
One. I don't know.
Who's getting top
That's
bunks?
the back for sure.
There we go.
you guys
Sure.
getting-
What'd you
Draw
just say?
straws?
Who's getting topless?
Top bunks.
Oh.
that too.
I don't know.
Top, that,
There's
You
the
got
microwave.
fridge.
is there a top, middle, and bottom bunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm on the bottom.
You're on the bottom.
Like there's the
I'm
bathroom.
gonna
other
lay on the
bathroom.
floor
There's
and
the
roll
shower.
into my bed.
Well, that'd just be cruel to give
So,
Jeremy the top bunk.
Who's gonna
Get
take
up
a
there.
shower on the bus? Jeremy said he wants to, right?
I think Michael will.
I
I
think
think
he
Michael
wants
will
Just
to.
as like an
us.
experience? Or?
Yeah, I mean,
I
like,
at no point when I had my dick out on that bus.
That's really for the best.
Right.
Yeah,
I know that
You said
there's
it's leather. You wipe it down.
there's
Leather,
all of my
probably.
coworkers
Your
and a
dick is
cameraman.
pleather?
I'm
That's
not
weird.
doing it.
Yeah, no, it's for easy cleaning.
yeah. I asked you about the plugs to find out whether or not we have what kind of sockets we have because I don't know if it's like the cigarette lighter ones or if it's an actual like wall plug one.
I would hope it's a wall.
I would
Do
assume
you
it's wall
think
plug.
we can plug enough shit in to overload the bus?
Yes.
Why
Yes.
would you do that?
No.
Why wouldn't we
Damn
do
it.
that?
Yeah, fair enough. I guess if
wonder how
I were
many-
there, I'd do it too.
I wonder how many batteries are on that bus. Like how many like power that.
Probably a
thing.
couple double A's.
Do you think he's got a gauge up front that's just like 0 to fuck?
0 to fuck.
We're driving down the road at night and the headlights start going.
This is flickering.
This is also what you do to boobs. I guess.
Yes,
I don't know.
yeah.
Oh, I should also mention too. We're releasing an episode a day of us on the road with Shifty Larry and Hannah from RT Life are going to be following.
Oh,
us
Larry's
around.
with us?
Yeah. He's
not
Oh no.
Shifty's not on the bus, but he's
Okay.
going to be around. Like that was the thing.
As he always is,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
floating
He's
off.
just lingering.
We're actually gonna put
He's
him in a
everywhere
higher
and
hole
nowhere
and
like
just
the
drag
wind.
him.
Shifty's
So-
always
Larry is
vaguely
gone.
following you.
Yeah. So if you're watching this now, assuming everything's worked out properly, there are now 3 or 4 episodes up, and so
I think he's at a meeting about that right now.
How is that
no,
a
we
thing,
had
though?
it just before we came.
Oh,
here.
okay.
What we're gonna be?
initially we were going to make a documentary.
But we're not going to be on the bus every day for that long.
No, they're going to be following us around, like staying in our hotels and stuff, and like, I mean, they're not going to film in the hotel
He's going to watch you
rooms,
in your bath.
but it's going to be like, hey, we're going to grab some food. It's like, here's Funhouse and Achievement Hunter in Baltimore, and
I won't be there.
And so, I'm like, or here's Achievement Hunter Funhouse in South Carolina, and it's just like, so it's going to lead up into the show, so you can kind of see behind the scenes look. And that's first members only. So if you're a first member, you should be able to check that out right now, assuming it all worked out. If not, all of this has been cut, so no one saw any of it. So
we'll just pretend, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway. Sounds fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. The whole idea of a tour is kind of what I had in mind for Let's Play Live when I pitched it.
It's a cool concept.
And so we'll see if it works out. We'll see if we'll ever do it again. But
You guys are rock stars.
it's fun, man.
No.
I like doing these shows.
No, we're just dudes on a bus.
Yep.
Well, the normal group.
Trying not to get our dicks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The super hot girls, stereotypically. You guys have like super gamer nerds, so like, yeah, man.
I don't think anybody's. Yo, so do we have
Like,
like
you're
a
gonna
code?
take up all the hot
There's
girls
no
in South
single
Carolina.
people left.
Let's spray paint honk if you
Well,
like
those
dick
diseases
on the
start.
side of our bus.
No, I think everyone is married or
Taken
taken. Yeah.
on the bus.
Yeah, I mean, all the Achievement Hunters married.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm trying to think Funhouse. I know Achievement Hunter's spoken for at this point.
I mean, Bruce
Is
isn't
Pete
married.
going?
Bruce isn't married, but he has a serious girlfriend.
so.
Lawrence has a serious girlfriend. Adam's married. James and Elise are obviously married.
Right.
So there you go. Yeah. So
Nobody. Yeah.
we got two
We don't
unmarried
need-
folks on the
Well,
bus.
but we do have James and Elise, so there's still a chance here that we might need like a code for the door, right? Like you hang a sock or something on the outside
On
of
the
the bus.
curtain.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a
I mean,
hot-
I still
Draping
really want us
over the
not
curtain.
in the bus at all.
I don't know if you can fit two people in one of those little pods. I don't know.
Oh,
You can find a way.
I'm sure we've
On the
already
journey.
released a video on whether or not that's possible.
Goodness.
Yeah, that probably exists already. by this
Insert
point.
link here.
The code is a hat on the doorknob.
A
Yes.
hat?
Yeah.
Well, it's a bus. It probably doesn't have like a knob
No,
either. So
but
we're gonna have
that's
to
still
like.
a code.
It's probably got a flap, and you have to like tuck it under there. But maybe a hat will work.
Just toss one
Who
outside.
uses hats though?
The
Yeah, I've seen
cowboy hat.
socks. Socks on the doorknob. Is
I guess
Right.
maybe it's a Texan thing, or outside of Austin.
No,
it's
I've
always a
heard of
cowboy
You
that.
hat.
hang your hat
Hats.
on the door.
Cowboy. I don't have a cowboy hat in my
That's why
house.
you're in Austin.
What we do is we actually put our spurs right over there.
No, you bring those with you.
lasso.
Oh, and the
You're gonna
cowboy
be-
hat's on the doorknob. That means he's mounted.
Oh man, have you ever actually seen that? Like I've seen it one time in my life. When
No.
when I lived in Orlando, I
Yes.
was living it was 8 guys in a 4-bedroom apartment when I worked at Disney World, and my roommate who I shared a room with, like I came home and was like, "There's a sock on the door. I didn't know that was a thing." And I went in the living room
like,
and started
"Oh, we
watching
forgot it.
TV.
I better
You
give it
didn't
back
walk
to
in the
him.
room like, hey, you left your sock out there. Oh.
Oh my
I
god.
was
Dummy.
polishing the knob.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I hope that after that event, he bought her something nice, like flowers.
Oh yeah, where can you do that from?
I'm glad you asked.
That's what I'm here for.
A segue.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by 1-800-Flowers. There's no better feeling than making your mom proud, just like Jack's roommate did. Whether it was on the sports field, in the classroom, or conquering some other achievement, wink! Mom's reaction was always priceless. Enjoy that feeling again by making her smile with 1-800-Flowers.com. Right now, 1-800-Flowers is giving our listeners an exclusive 24 for 24. Can you do 24 fingers? Let's see what you got. All right, that worked.
That's what you do.
Exclusive 24 for 24 offer. 24 multicolored roses for $24. That's only $1 per rose. Simply pick your delivery date and shut up, Andy. And let 1-800-Flowers handle the rest. With a bright and beautiful mix of premium roses and a rainbow of colors, these blooms are guaranteed to show Mom just how much she's loved. Tell her. Shout it out,
I
Lindsay.
love you.
Work for it. She
love
brought
you.
you into this world.
You have a PhD.
You're about to appreciate her so much more.
Thank you.
Finish the ad read right.
Okay, with a bright and beautiful mix of premium roses and a rainbow of colors, these blooms are guaranteed to show how much. I already said that part. These breathtaking roses from 1-800-Flowers are picked at their peak and shipped overnight to ensure freshness and Mom's amazement. 24 multicolored roses for only $24 is an amazing offer, but it expires today, Friday. Every book, and that's like really today. I know we're in the future, but today. Every bouquet is backed by 1-800-Flowers' 100% smile guarantee. So whether you're surprising your wife, aunt, sister, or mother, don't settle for anything less than 1-800-Flowers.com. To order 24 stunning multicolored roses for only $24, go to 1-800-Flowers.com/off-topic. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/off-topic. Hurry, offer ends Friday.
I I got really scared. I thought it was Mother's Day already. I'm like, oh no.
So this box, I grabbed it because I was like, hey, we had some time, and I was like, all right, I'll pull this over here because we have a lot of boxes to open.
Shit all the time on.
This one's actually, it's attention Gavin free. It doesn't say anything about Awu on here.
He's
But
not-
it's,
then we might
here.
He's never
it's
gonna open
from
it.
Knives, though.
Yeah.
It says SOG knives.
It says
and tools.
SOG Knives.
Knives and tools.
So
it could
Ryan-
be tools.
I have a
You
small
should
knife
probably
to
check
open.
it to make sure.
All right, let's just make sure. I know
we
it's
gotta
for
make sure.
Gavin and not for us, but
I mean,
yeah.
Gavin doesn't work here anymore, so
That's
He
true.
will never open this.
he's somewhere off.
I mean, by
It's
now,
not for us, so-
literally, we could have delivered it to him.
And to be fair, it doesn't say open on Awu. We're not
Oh
opening
wow!
it
I
on
got
Awu.
a glimpse of
What?
that.
That's
got-
you hold on to that one because there's more.
I actually own one of these.
I bet this is for a slow-mo guy shooting. We're probably not supposed to open these.
Probably.
Oh, that would make sense.
Look at that.
I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. Look at this thing. That's a fucking knife.
Oh my
Christ.
god.
So yeah, I don't know what these are. I don't know if there's no
Definitely
note or
shouldn't
anything like
open
that.
these, yeah.
But
This has got to be something important.
Andy, what do you got?
We'll find
It's a
out
box
from
that's
Gavin
sealed,
and
so
maybe
when I
cut it or
open the
not.
box.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
There you go.
Right.
I'm not doing it.
Wow, it just goes right through it.
good God.
Oh, look at it. It's a cute one.
Oh, it's adorable.
All these knives got together in the box. They made a baby.
Oh,
knife.
as you stab people, they go, oh.
That's probably another one of these.
Oh, that is
Is
beautiful.
that one of these? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
God.
that's some serious knife.
Yeah? Hand
Yeah.
it to
Oh,
me.
yeah, give it to the
Perfect.
pregnant woman. Yeah,
I,
yeah.
mean, I don't think you're
Excellent.
gonna do an emergency C-section on yourself.
It's
Or
funny
Alright.
too because
anything.
of
Look at
all
this,
people,
look at
Gavin
this,
hates
look at this.
knives.
Oh my
Everything.
god,
Look at
Lindsay.
this.
Okay, well,
Look at
that
this.
just penetrated right through a can of Red
It was
Bull.
perfect. Andy.
Oh, geez.
Andy, no, stop. Stop.
There's-
All of you.
There's pregnant woman hand on the other side of that can.
All right.
Gonna put this
All right,
back in the
well,
cage.
Anyway, I don't know if that's supposed to be out.
Thanks,
But
Gavin. We're
we'll
Editors, you might have more to do.
we don't know.
but I do have other boxes here we could open.
We'll
We're-
see.
The problem is it makes it really sucky for the audio listeners. So sorry, audio listeners.
Well-
You just missed.
Well, leave a knife out so we can open more boxes.
What is maybe the most serious looking knife I've seen in a while. This is like an all business
You
knife.
see it tear through
This-
that Red Bull can?
Like, I mean, if you were to describe
There's
it,
a chance.
Hell.
It has a necktie on it. It's all business.
I mean, it's not a huge knife, but it's the kind of knife that you go, yeah, that'd stick a man.
It's somewhat meaty.
Yeah, that would.
It's heavy.
That'd
It's
stay in
weighty.
there.
I'll text Gavin right now and ask him if he's expecting a package
Ah.
from Knives.
It's,
From knives.
if he's not,
Ours.
that's not there in the show. Okay, there we go. These lovely knives can be yours for just the price of $24.99. Yes, $24.99 for this unending steel sticker of man.
One easy payment.
Sticker of man.
There you go.
Send one to
you
your
go.
mom for Mother's Day.
Put one of these and you'll be killing all over the country.
Yeah.
Act now. Supplies are limited.
So yeah,
I
so
guess.
we someone actually sent us a rack, a weapons rack, which is like one of the most actually convenient things we've gotten recently. So
We were
thank you
talking
very
about ordering
much.
one and then they sent it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I emailed John Mace about coming in to put it up and
Nice.
fixing the light.
And
Yeah, how did the light get broken?
Well, so on Awu,
No,
people were
that's
watching me
Awu.
fire the crossbow around.
Oh yeah.
And I was doing it wrong. I think what I was doing is I was like, cocking it back
Yeah.
and then firing, but I wasn't pushing the pin back like before I fired it.
oh
Like,
yes, that would be a problem.
Yeah, because then it catches
they
it.
would
and
catch it and throw it.
Right, exactly. So I wasn't doing that. So then I started doing that, and I was like, oh yeah, I should probably do this. Like, why wasn't I doing that before? And I swear I fired it again after doing that, and it still kind of didn't work correctly. So I was like, I want to see this go through something. It's not firing super straight. You know what? I'll just shoot the China ball light. We always shoot those.
we weren't filming. We weren't
We
filming
weren't
at the
filming.
time.
I was like, I'll just shoot that China ball light because it's got the thin paper around it, so we'll definitely go through that. And put it back, and it was the first one I'd shot that just went straight and true, full force. One shot through the paper into the bulb shattered. Glass came down on Michael's desk.
Yeah, no, but the thing, Jeremy looked at me while holding a crossbow. Goes, "Hey Jack, I'm gonna shoot this light." Goosh.
It was like a movie
do
moment.
that?
I just threw it onto the ground.
Amazing jackass moment.
Yes, it was. Even better was Jeremy's reaction too, because he knew that was Michael's desk. He was like, "Oh shit, I gotta clean all this up."
I was just like, damn it.
That was pretty great.
I actually let me pull up the email I sent to facilities. movies.
Oh yeah.
This is not how we get them to let us borrow a mallet to finish assembling that other axe.
John Mace is not a fan.
Someone will mail us a mallet probably.
fan.
So hey, we need a mallet. What was it? A lead mallet? I think they asked for.
Well, the instruction did specifically say lead mallet. I feel bad about driving it through there though because the wood's all nice and finished.
Scrape the finish off.
Yeah, it's gonna scrape the fuck out of
You
it.
do rubber mallet?
That wouldn't matter. It's the metal on the inside that's gonna just scrape its way down the handle. But you know,
We could refinish it, I guess. I mean,
well, we're not gonna do that.
We won't,
true.
They won't do. Yeah.
We've been having serious talks though about constructing a weapon test range.
Oh, that'd be so
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, so we get it on auto and go, let's take it to the range, and then we take it out there
Yeah.
and use it.
We've
Jeremy and I
got
were
it.
talking about that, and maybe we could like compare different weapons. Be like, hey,
We're gonna have a
this person's on
show.
his axis.
we
so
still
this
we still
person.
have the big target from Extra Life. It's still over there in stage 2. So like we could throw
That'd be good,
knives
yeah.
and weapons at it.
and use a crossbow and stuff. and then,
yeah.
but then we need a section with like watermelons and pumpkins and
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go at
That's
it
easy.
with the axes.
Let's go to HEB.
Yeah.
It's right there.
I'm thinking. I don't know if we can
Yeah.
talk about it though.
Ryan's so excited.
I
right
had a
now.
thought. We've got something left over from another show that we could use.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we do.
Yes.
That's how we keep it off our wall too.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's
They also
you'll
have that-
understand eventually. If
They
you watch
also
school.
have that cast of Gavin's head. Oh. We could make like molds of
Oh my
Gavin's
God.
head.
Yeah, like they do on Mythbusters.
That's great.
Like
yeah, we can make
Mythbusters,
ballistic gel.
Yeah,
That's
ballistic
it.
gel. Yeah.
Oh, where is that? We should have a bunch of those right now.
Yeah, ballistic gel Gavin heads to hit.
We
with
should have those on
axes.
Let's Play Live.
That'd be kind of dark.
God.
It'd be kind of fun to have like a ballistics gel Gavin face.
I mean,
on Let's Play Live.
they didn't made it look like it was real easy to mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the email I sent to facilities right after that happened, because we also wanted them to put up the weapons rack. So I wrote, "Hey guys, so some crazy accident happened in our room that no one can really be blamed for. And long story short, we need a new light bulb for the China ball over Michael's desk. In something totally unrelated, we also have a lot of new weapons in the Achievement Hunter office, including a crossbow, and are now in possession of a weapons rack. If you could find the time to help us properly mount it so we can display our non-light breaking weaponry, that'd be awesome. Thanks,
amazing.
Jeremy."
The best part of the story is currently, if you look up at the China ball, there's a crossbow bolt just across the bottom.
It's a broken light and then the bolt
God.
just sitting there.
What happened? Who knows?
I'm amazed that John Mace didn't just reply like, fuck off.
It would not be the first
Then
time.
the reply was like, "I'm already talking to Trevor about it. Like,
He hates us so much.
he hates us."
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't we keep him busy?
That's true. I mean, he's got a job.
Got a purpose.
We are, if nothing else,
Is it
we're-
like a Batman Joker relationship?
Yeah, they
Is it-
need, they need each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
You complete me.
Your various weapons and whatnot.
I assume we're the Joker in that scenario.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no.
Chaotic evil. Yeah, that's us.
Yeah.
Just natural born chaos.
Yeesh. I'm all about chaos.
We gotta buy some fucking watermelons. We gotta complete the Viking battle axe.
Yeah.
We do.
And then get the watermelons because I want to hit
Are they
something
in
with that axe.
season?
Hey, there's
What
Gus
does?
They're
over
always
there
in
looking
season.
awkwardly. What's up, Gus? How are you doing?
It's about to be summer.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I saw you walking over there. I like your Freddy Krueger sweater thing. It's the wrong color, but it's the same stripe type look.
Well, all right. Well, by that logic, he could also be from Blue's Clues.
Or Scary Terry.
Yeah. Scary Terry.
Right, I was gonna say scary Terry.
Hey,
Scary
what's
Gus,
scary?
bitch.
Jeez. And Gus out. Bye, Gus.
There he goes.
Yeah.
He came, he saw, he left.
Speaking of Gus, I was watching through a bunch of the old RT animated adventures again the other night.
Why?
Just
They're
because
funny.
someone online
They are.
uploads like the animated adventures, but over like the actual clips from the podcast.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
So that you can get like the full story
Effect, right.
like out of that. So it was the one where Gus didn't want to go to Vegas and walked out of the van, and that
Is that
whole
the 3D
thing.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
That
they
was
did
the
that one in
early
3D,
3D one,
as
yeah.
well. And I was watching the whole thing going like, I totally side with Gus on this. I'm the exact same mindset that Gus was. If I was in that situation, I might have done the same thing.
Really?
Yes, because like I know that feeling, and I know I'm a curmudgeon nothingness, but I hate that feeling of like I'm out with people and like the plan is, all right, we're gonna go out, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna head back and all that stuff, and then while you're out there, like, all right, now let's head to this place, and we'll be out till like 4 a.m. doing this. I'm like, no, fuck that, I don't want to do that. Like that's the exact feeling that I know he was going through, and I was just watching it like, good man, Gus. Walk out of that van.
Good.
Walk
You made
out
the
of that
right
van.
decision.
But
You
that's
made
the
the right
beauty of
choice.
Jeremy is when we're recording something, you're balls to the wall. You're completely invested.
In real life, fuck off.
Yeah, I guess it's like on camera, off camera.
Yeah. Personality.
Jeremy
My,
commits.
my friends would be like, let's go into Boston, go to a bar. I'm like, have fun.
Or I don't have like the social maturity to say no to things. So I'll just come up with some bullshit reason why I can't do it. Like I'll say yes and then I'll try to get out of it.
Yeah, Andy does it all the time. He's like, I'd love to hang out with
Why
you.
say
We're like,
yes
you'll never
first?
hang out with them.
Because I can't
Start
say
with
no.
the
I can't say
excuse.
no. I can't say no, and then I build up to the no.
And then you text me and Michael for like 3 hours.
I was like, oh, I don't want to do this.
You gotta build a case. You're like a lawyer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, Andy, let's try this
turns out I
crack.
can't do it,
Okay,
right?
sure, let's try the crack. I don't want to try the
I don't
crack.
want to do it.
Then you
It's
should
like,
say no,
my
Andy.
stomach's really aching me. It's like,
Yeah.
my
I got this
dog's
cold.
back
I'd probably
home.
just
It's
sneeze it all back out. It would
I'm
be-
allergic.
The best is when the other person cancels on you and you're like, yes, thank
Oh,
God.
I love it. Oh, sometimes
Best
when it
feeling in the
works
world.
out, oh, it's so great.
God.
That's the best feeling
I love it.
ever.
I'm like, don't even sweat it.
yeah.
Yes.
My pants aren't even on yet.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
extremely antisocial, and I love
used
it.
to be just like that, and then I married Michael, and now I'm absolutely like, no, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
like,
not gonna hang out with
That's
you.
what Michael always yells at me too. He's like, "You're an idiot." I was like, "I know," but it's just like,
Sounds like something Mike would say.
Yeah.
Just in general,
Just
though,
general,
like not
yeah.
specifically about that.
no, it's just that's
At
just
least
this
once
is
a
one of
day,
the things.
really.
That, yeah.
No.
Dude, you know what magical thing is happening after Off Topic today?
What magical thing is happening after Off Topic today?
We're recording a video with Jeff Ramsey.
I mean, we did that yesterday.
True.
Yeah, but
2 days ago.
That, I mean,
2 days ago. It seems like only yesterday.
Yeah. What did we record with him on
Sunday
Monday?
driving.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. The Wildlands thing.
Maybe
we
out
did.
already. I don't know.
Yeah, played Wildlands. But no, we're doing a Minecraft with Jeff.
Nice.
Which poor guy came in and he's like, let's record something. Minecraft.
Minecraft.
It's like, oh.
Sucks to suck, buddy.
Yeah.
Welcome back
No,
to
he
the
got
fray.
to he got to
excited
record
about
the Wildlands. That was all him. He was
Yeah.
like, I just can't stop
I
playing
feel
it.
bad because he was so excited when I told him that Let's Play was Blacklist.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
Play was
yeah.
on Blacklist.
And then he
He's like,
forgot
I love
and left.
Blacklist. Well, I think he had to leave, right?
He
Yeah,
should do
we had to
that.
install it.
And we had to
Yeah.
record Drawful with Kind of Funny, so, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to do anything with the kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was fun.
That was a
Good
good time.
videos.
That was a good time. I didn't realize that's not the first time we've done Drawful with kind of funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did one with.
Did
I
they
think
steal
it
the
was-
play button?
I think it was
too, or no?
Greg, Tim, and
Okay.
And we said that the play button came home.
Yeah, it's back.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Is it back now?
Yeah. Craig brought it home. He
Craig brought it back.
That was like the end of the story too. He's just like, there it is.
I feel bad.
Just spitting on it.
That was one of the most defeated human beings I've ever seen walking the room. I feel so
just
bad
have
for
it.
Craig.
Which is that's
The response was
worse.
amazing.
that's a big thing to say for Achievement Hunter. We've had a lot of defeated people
We
walking
have,
to Achievement
we have.
Hunter. So.
We haven't actually checked it to see if it's ours.
Well, that's the
I'm
best
sure
part.
it
It's
is.
like, we're such assholes that it came back and we're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
it
we
went
haven't
right
looked
back
at
to
it yet.
the
It's still
corner.
sitting there.
Yeah, not mounted or anything. Jeremy, you wrote a tweet last night that made me a little excited. You said you might be done with Xbox and just do a BCP gamer.
Yep.
What?
Last
You might be a PC gamer now.
I had a moment last night
Yeah,
where
Piffery.
I was playing.
night a week ago. Yes.
Well, yeah,
A week and a half ago.
Before this tweet.
Dude, they're pulling up your Twitter right now.
I can see
oh,
them like
they're sipping
screen
it.
grabbing it.
Yeah,
You see like
yeah.
the shaky mouse. He's like,
It's my moment.
basically what started this whole thing for me is I had the discussion with you the other day where I'm like, I don't want to switch to PC yet because I still love achievements so much.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know,
You're still pretty achievement heavy.
I
Yeah.
love getting
There it
achievements.
is.
Yeah, there it is.
You're playing a
And
lot of
just
things
like
that you
that,
have no business
don't want to go to
playing,
PC
Oh,
just
that's-
because
that's-
of
that's
how
what I just
incredibly
did.
obnoxious all
Dude,
the PC gamers
the
celebrating to me
fucking
are.
backlash from me being like, yeah, you know what, I think I'm going to go to
That's
PC
tweet number
gaming.
2.
That was tweet number
That was
two.
tweet number 2. The first tweet I said, I think I'm going to switch to PC because I was playing ukulele and I fucking hate that game. And
Okay.
I was
But
just-
you're
I-
playing it to get achievements.
Yes, exactly. And so I was sitting there going,
Matt bragged in the credits.
is, yes.
So that was kind
Is
of
it
cool.
really?
I don't know.
It
It's like
just
a
says
special,
extra special
things.
thanks. Yeah.
It's like special
Huh.
things.
to Matt Bragg.
He
Was
tweeted
it
that.
for
He
was it for
tweeted-
the Lick It video?
I don't know. No, he
No.
tweeted. Yeah, maybe he backed it. I'm assuming he backed it because it was a Kickstarter
Probably.
game.
Oh, okay.
So it was like he tweeted yesterday, a week ago, that he 100%ed it, and then like he took his name, like a picture with him, next to his name in the credits. So
That's
like,
awesome.
That's pretty cool.
I hate that game.
Was,
I gave it a like.
Did you play Banjo-Kazooie or no?
Yes, I played one of them.
I heard the camera is awful.
The camera's not
Yeah.
okay. Here's the thing: people are like, "I love Banjo Kazooie. Banjo Kazooie is great. These guys made Banjo Kazooie. It's just like Banjo Kazooie."
It is.
It's
Yes.
like, okay, Banjo Kazooie was great when it came out in that period of
It's
gaming.
still great.
If
years
you
ago.
release
Still great.
Banjo Kazooie today, not as Banjo Kazooie, just some developer was like, "Here's this game we made." People would be like, "What the fuck is this?"
My
and like,
27-year-old ass
Like
loved
they just
it.
threw a dart at like different animals on like the board.
like
or
I get it.
something.
I get it.
Just to
If
be
I played
friends.
if I played Spyro or any of the Spyro
Lizard
games
on
right
that?
now, I'd be like, "I love this. This is the greatest
I like
game
the
ever."
personalities of the lizard and the
Do you
bat
think
pretty
you would,
much
though?
the exact same.
Yes,
as
I
the
absolutely
bear
would
and the
because I'm like,
Yeah.
I loved this as a kid. I love this now.
I
But
don't
if they
thi- I've
released
tried to
it,
go back and I just can't.
but if they
sometimes.
released it and I had never played it
Yeah.
before, they released it now, I'd be like, what is this shit?
Yeah.
This is a shitty game. And like, so it uses a bunch of those old technique. Like the camera's one of them, where like it likes to switch depending on what you're doing.
Right.
So like you could walk into a portal and it's like and it goes down, like you're walking forward, and then it goes and opens up, and you're walking out of it.
Yeah.
So now it means you got to switch your stick from pushing up to pushing down because the camera's now in front of you.
Sometimes if
And
you keep pushing the same direction from before, it'll keep
you'll
going.
go back into the portal.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
really?
bullshit.
Yeah, so if you gotta hold down now, and then the camera rotates around behind
And
you,
then you
now
have
you're
to-
pushing up again, and like it does shit like that constantly.
I was
And
thinking about getting it, but I think I might get Snake Pass because I did the Let's Watch.
yeah,
when you
Snake
guys
Pass is not
played it.
bad. It's okay.
I
It's
edited
just
that.
a
That
fun
looked
little
fun.
puzzler. There's not a lot to it. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I might get it.
And I know people are gonna get mad at me with the ukulele thing, but like the other thing it does is it's like it has challenges that are challenging. Like they're pretty tough. The whole Kartos things. Have you seen those? It's like you're in a mine. It's
The God of War.
the God of Ore.
Yeah.
It's a
Really?
mine card. It's Kartos, the God of Ore.
They do have a lot
Wow.
of like
And,
references.
It's
pretty
I
funny.
mean, Shovel Knight's in it.
And
It's like
so-
hanging
Well, I mean,
out
that's
as Shovel
it's
Knight.
there's
Yeah.
references and little inside
No,
jokes.
it's
That's part
funny.
of that's
It's well
part of the
written.
charm of the game. But
It's
yeah,
very well written.
a lot of people are kind of on your side.
But
on
like
this,
the
so you
Kartos
probably
thing is
didn't
like
much.
you have to do all this shit. It's like learn the track, because if you fuck up, then you have to like restart the whole thing and things like that. And then it doesn't have that button to just be like, all right, let me try again. All right, let me try again. It's like no, you have to back out. It goes, and then it's you talking to the card again.
gotta go through
You
the
mash
dialogue,
through all the
yeah.
menus and you go, yes, I want to try again. And then you're in the thing and you gotta go. It's like I want that life back. So as I was doing it and getting the achievements, I was like, I don't care about this anymore. And then like I was sitting there for a second and I go, I don't really care about achievements anymore. Like I just don't give a shit, really.
Really?
So
yeah.
ukulele.
Ukulele broke me.
Yeah.
It broke me from achievements. As soon as I
Wow.
realized
Way to go, ukulele.
As soon as I realized I disliked the game so much that I didn't care about the achievements, I was like, I don't really care about achievements at all now. And I was like, I'm gonna switch to PC. And so I tweeted that. Then all the replies came in of everyone who currently plays a PC going, PC Master Race! I go PC with I'm like, I hate this now. I'm going back to Xbox. Like,
That's
I
amazing.
fucking hate it. You're the worst.
Look,
like,
no,
shut
it's just so
up.
they're
obnoxious.
equally. Every niche player is equally obnoxious. Has the same. Well, the one thing you can say for the Xbox gamers is there's a shrinking crowd, so they're like huddling together for warmth now.
Well, even like when you switch to like if I said I'm gonna switch to PS4, people would be like, all right, PS4, you should play this game, you should play this game, you should play this game, and like that's what they do. And same with Xbox, it's like, oh, now you can play Halo, now you can play Gears, like now you can.
And you've named
switch-
all of the.
You
all
switch to
of the,
PC,
that's
and they're
funny.
just like,
Yeah.
we're the best. Woohoo! I'm like, God, just shut up! Like no
They've
one.
got Gary's
like
mod.
you're just
That's all I know.
obnoxious. Like go away.
It's a silly comparison, but all I thought of was the first time I was like, I can kind of get an insane clown posse, and then I met Juggalos, and I was like, nope.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they just ruin it. It's like so annoying.
Look, you don't switch consoles for them. You do it for you.
I know. No, that's the thing. I mean, yes, I will still play on PC. It's like
Just
but
like
anytime.
do like a hardcore switch to like the Vita or something.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
crazy.
I'm going all out. I'm going all in.
All like
You
all out
decided
Greg
you
Miller.
need-
Yeah.
That's like the fucking Scarlet Letter. You're just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna flagellate
Yeah.
myself.
Why not?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna switch to the Vita because you know what? I don't want you to have fun and I don't want to.
You've really been a Nintendo person. You could just go Nintendo fully. Hop on the Switch.
wanna do that.
Right.
I-
Yeah.
before you
that's
get too
right.
far
Everybody
away,
has a Nintendo and
Yeah.
then something else.
I don't want to get too
Well,
far
yeah.
away from the
Sure.
fact that Lindsay just said I could get into Insane Clown Posse. What?
I've dabbled. Yeah.
Magnets. How the
I've
fuck do those
listened-
work?
You've dabbled with the
I
pos?
think I have.
So you heard who's going chicken hunting? You're like, this is a band that I could get into.
Yes.
How does magnetism
Like,
work?
unironically, you were like thinking
In
about.
college, yes, I listened.
You
for a
dabbled
little
in the
bit.
ICP?
Yes, I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. But I like all different music types. I'll try it at least once. The best experience I've had with Insane Clown Posse, aside from meeting some
All right.
Juggalos, is
Quite a list.
a neighbor of mine that I grew up with. Like we played together all the time. We played Power Rangers as kids. He went to Texas Tech, and my parents checked in with me and were just like, "Hey, let's talk about people in the neighborhood. We'll see how they're doing." Like, oh, Nathan Brockington. He messaged us recently and was talking to his mom. He's kind of like he's a juggler or something now. I don't know. I'm like, wait,
Oh my God.
Is he a juggalo? And they're like, yeah, that's it. What is that? What is he, like a circus performer? I'm like, no.
Might as well be. Yeah,
Kinda.
real close.
Yeah.
Would argue maybe a little.
It's a fine line.
yeah.
So then I showed my mom the Gathering of the Juggalos on YouTube. And
So Juggalo is just Insane Clown Posse people?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Juggalo.
I thought
Oh, yeah.
Juggalo was
Yeah.
like just like a. I was thinking maybe Gigolo.
no,
No, no,
Yeah.
totally
no.
different.
Very
I don't know if
different
it's
than
just like I don't know if it's just Insane Clown
Insane
Clown
Clown
Posse
Posse
now, but
ICP.
they have like a whole crew of musicians and talent. Like Coolio's in there now. Like Coolio's a juggalo.
Is it like the Illuminati?
Yeah,
Sure.
I would.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Except
the
their
red.
secret handshake is a headbutt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and they all hate Tila Tequila for whatever
Yes,
reason.
I don't remember why.
Well,
yeah.
look, we can all get behind that, right?
She was the MySpace
Yeah.
chick, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Then she had a
And then
show on
she had the
MTV.
show.
No, that was Tom.
Shot at love.
Everybody was friends with Tom.
She
Yeah.
dated him.
That sounds right.
I think so. The best juggalo I've seen too, just from the YouTube video, was a girl walk around topless, of course, and she had the two guys from Insane Clown Posse like hanging out on her tits as tattoos. It's like, yeah,
As tattoos.
man.
yeah. I was like, looking good.
So her tits were tattooed.
Yes.
Whoops.
Like the little clown noses were her nipples.
I had this conversation recently. Does a
Can we
tit
get that
tattoo hurt a lot?
broadcast? Can we get?
I'm sure.
I
yeah.
need to know. Like,
Tattoos not
Why
that
do you need to
expensive.
know?
I just like people always tell you like, oh, getting a tattoo here hurts way more than getting it here, but like apparently
bone,
the
they say,
elbow
right?
is terrible.
The
like,
bone and veins.
like bone and veins.
Yeah.
What about tits? Does that hurt a lot, or
Well,
does
I
that
think
not hurt?
nipples are probably nipples.
They're
are
sensitive.
Can they
Yeah.
tattoo the areola?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I
think
Why
you
not?
can.
Yeah,
You can
I mean, I guess they
you
can do
ink
the-
everything.
Your eyeball.
eye,
You can tattoo
yeah.
your eye.
you can absolutely tattoo the areola, and I'd assume it would hurt because of the nerve endings that are in there.
But it's like,
I mean,
yeah, I
that's
guess.
But to be fair, it's also an area that's designed to like, all right, if I have to deal with teeth today, I can do it.
Not this lady, sir.
Maybe she waited till maybe like right after. Oh, you don't think so? They still look like high and firm. Like that's a lady that hasn't breastfed.
People ask me, they're like, "Oh, are you
Yeah.
gonna breastfeed?" I'm like, "Fuck no, no! I'm getting a breast pump.
I'm gonna breastfeed
Get the
my
fuck
child."
away from my tits. Don't bite me."
This is the teeth.
Especially my
How's
kids.
it going, Jeff?
I mean, most of them early on they don't have teeth. You know, it's just like
Yeah,
a ridge
it's just
there,
like
so you're okay.
It's
But
like little gummy bears.
Now it's
Yeah.
even more traumatizing. I'll just think of Andy.
Yeah.
This episode of Off Topic is taking a weird fucking turn.
It
right
is,
now.
yeah. It
It's
has.
all because of Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about tit tattoos. Tattoos.
Tattoos.
Well, like think about your dick tattoo. That would hurt.
Did you see that
Don't
video?
say. Don't think about your dick tattoo. I don't have a dick
Well,
tattoo.
Did you see the video of that crazy woman getting her butthole tattooed at some
color?
like tattoo
Oh,
convention?
Yes,
why?
I know people get their.
What was
butt
it?
It was like not the hole,
How do
but
you-
around it. And
how
it
do
was
you-
like
oh.
The rim.
her holding her butt cheeks open and just screaming. Like, ah! It's like the funniest fucking video. Like clearly
Can we
she's
find
not.
that?
I mean,
Please?
I honestly think it might be like censored around, so you might be able to see it. But it was like her face
Just
is
one
just
little
like
floating
making
quarter
these.
right over the brown eye. It's all good.
It's like a goatsy image.
It was very very
So,
interesting.
so
There
she
was, like,
wasn't
some-
getting her sphincter done. It was like the area.
Sphincter?
It was like
Oh
the
yeah,
around it.
Yeah.
sphincter.
It
Because
wasn't
like,
like a
doesn't that
lip
like
tattoo.
convulse when it's like under stress and stuff?
Yes.
I don't
It
know.
does.
Yeah, like it goes in and out.
Yeah.
I haven't observed.
clench your ass.
it.
I haven't observed the butthole
You
closely.
haven't really seen what happens.
Speaking of
down
like
there.
convulsion, like this eyelid has been like twitching
You're
nonstop for like
dehydrated.
36 hours.
Can you drink water?
Is that what that
That's
is?
that's the
Like,
that's what
this
people
is
say
the,
about
like,
everything.
Twitching. You're
Serious.
dehydrated.
How much water do you
Drink
drink
some
in a day?
How much water do you drink a day?
Yes.
I have like a full like thing like that, so I usually like fill it twice every day at work.
All right. So this is 1 liter. So
That's very healthy, dude.
Yeah. So 2 of these is half a gallon.
Okay.
So you drink
Yeah.
about half a gallon
Yeah.
a day.
I forgot it today, and I'm drinking beer now, so I'm only
That's
making
like
the
water.
twitching worse.
There's
Yeah.
water in it.
Yeah.
That's any liquid will do, really.
Ryan, do you drink
Ryan.
water? I've only seen you drink Diet Coke.
Occasionally.
I've only seen Diet Coke, yeah.
So when was the last time you just had like I'll have a glass of water?
Do you just not like it?
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah, no. Is that in the evenings? Like if I'm
I don't understand
home,
people who
I have
actively
water.
say that they don't like water, like they don't like the taste of water.
Katie
It's
hates
like,
water.
I don't
I
get
love
it.
taste.
I don't get it.
Well, I mean,
Well, it's if you're gonna drink something though, it does feel like it's like we should
It's
have
just
some
refreshing.
flavor.
Nah.
It's not though.
It's just
really not.
it is refreshing after like working out or coming back from work.
Yeah,
Like I don't
I
want
go-
to
I
drink
go back and
flavored
forth.
things.
yeah.
I just want to be, unparched.
See, I love LaCroix because I'm that person. I think it's delicious. So I get the best of both
LaCroix.
worlds. I get the water with a little bit of flavor.
Is it,
It does have a
is it
little-
carbonated as
It
well?
makes it a little bitter.
Ugh.
Yeah.
LaCroix, is that what you're talking about?
Love
Carbonated
it.
water
Can't do
is
it. I
disgusting.
can't do
It's
it.
like seltzer water.
It's like bitter. Unless it's like
makes it a little-
flavored,
Drink it at my
it's
house.
bitter. I don't
What are
like.
you talking
I
about?
like the flavored.
Yeah, but he
seltzer
can't say
water.
no.
That's
That's
true.
true, yeah, fair
I
enough.
can't,
For
like,
Sean.
He hasn't
How do I
built
get
the
out
case
of
for not
this?
drinking that yet.
He's texting
I don't
want
wanna do
You don't give him enough time.
Cat tears through sparkling water, and I just don't get
Ugh,
it. Like
no.
flavors. I'm like,
like
It's
as
an
you
acquired
try-
taste.
I keep trying it, and I'm like, nope.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I gotta acquire the taste for coffee. I'm not gonna work on
I love
sparkling.
Are you
coffee.
working
I'll
on
drink
that?
anything.
I am. It's good for you to have a glass of coffee a day, apparently.
Is it?
Couple
Well, they
coffee
say
a
that
day.
about everything. It's good for you to have a glass of coffee,
Have an
good
egg,
wine,
wine,
all the
wine.
time. People are like, "Yeah, a glass of wine."
I
your brain
guess
will
a
be
cup
great.
of coffee is supposed to be good for your metabolism.
Coffee helps you poop.
Coffee
That's
makes
probably
me
why.
poop.
But
Goes
yeah,
right through
I
me.
just can't get used to that
Does
taste of
Do
it.
people have problems pooping? Because
Yes.
okay,
Pooping can be an issue.
Well, I have like it's not like the problem you think. It's like I'm pretty sure I have IBS, but like I've never like been like tested for it.
Especially being pregnant.
You might want to get
Constipate all the
that
time.
checked. If you think you do.
It's like I think I've been lactose intolerant for the last 5 years, but I'm just too lazy to go to the doctor.
I
don't take any Lactaid, but
self-diagnosing yourself. Just go figure out what you're.
No, because they'll probably put me away or something, or like they'll know there's something
You
wrong.
don't go to a sanitarium.
That's not how it works.
Like, I don't
IBS.
I don't want to go to the doctor because I'm afraid they'll find out more things wrong with me.
That I can understand. That I can understand. I don't want to go to the doctor because then I don't want them to be like,
It's like I'm
"Listen,
like
sir, you are fucked up.
Like it's like the last 6 months or so, I can't look at a computer screen for more than 5 minutes. Like my eyes start hurting. So I was like, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that's
sure I need
bad.
glasses.
That's bad.
Go to the doctor.
No.
They do
Go to the
actually.
fucking doctor.
No, I think I need glasses.
Jesus Christ. You
I
pay-
think I need
you
glasses, but something could be wrong.
Pay, you pay for health insurance, right?
Yes.
Yeah, fucking go to the doctor.
No.
All right, can you read the top line?
OFF7A.
Jack?
Sherry's. I know that says Sherry's Berries
It's
now.
off 74.
Oh, off 74.
Yeah.
OFF74. I got that.
Okay.
No.
Dash.
That's why I'm viewing-
41927. Okay, 2017.
Yep.
No, there you go. You're really parsing
All right,
right through it.
well,
How about
who
the next line
sent
now?
the email? Who sent the email?
Right here. This blue.
Oh, Nick. Okay, I got that.
Okay.
Mother's Day coming up, and Sherry's
Okay.
Berries.
All right,
is
yeah, that's not
offering-
bad.
All right,
You
all
know
right.
Michael.
But I was
Working.
like, I'm straining. Like it's the twitch is back.
Well, here. Let me do it for you. This episode of Off Topic is also brought to you by Sherry's Berries.
Nailed it.
Mother's Day is coming up, and Sherry's Berries is offering huge, freshly dipped strawberries starting at $19.99 plus shipping. And you can double the berries for just $10 more. You may think you've seen gourmet dipped strawberries before, but you haven't seen anything like these. Sherry's Berries are huge, sweet, juicy, and covered in decadent toppings like chocolate chips, chopped nuts, white milk, and dark chocolatey goodness. Surprise the mom in your life with Sherry's Berries. Excuse me while I swallow because I'm salivating so much for my desire to eat them. Yeah, it's the unexpected gift that will put a smile on any mom's face. The only way to get this amazing berries deal, starting at just $19.99, is to visit berries.com. Click on the microphone. Come on, work with my hand here.
1990.
What do you got? There you go. Click on the mic. How about this? Microphone. Can you be a microphone? Shadow puppet me a microphone.
So just a
just like
fist?
this?
Yeah.
All right, good. You got it. Click on the microphone in the top right corner to use our code OFFTOPIC. That's berries. That's berries, BERRIES.com, and code OFFTOPIC with a space when you click on the microphone. This amazing deal won't last long, and Mother's Day is right around the corner, so be sure to order now.
Yeah.
Push it away.
Do we have any Sherry's Berries here? I love those things.
We do. They're delicious.
I was eating them while the ad was being read.
It's
Yeah,
cut
they're
to
all
them now.
they're all
They're all
gone
gone
now.
now.
Though.
Look at him
Yeah.
over there. Wow. All right.
They look amazing.
That's funny. Going back to what we were talking about before, Michael just called me a dumb on Twitter.
Really?
It's just like, yeah.
He did call you
This
dumb. I
isn't
saw that
even
because.
live, so that's
No, I know.
Well,
completely
in
unrelated.
fairness, didn't he call you that because you set your calculator as your alarm?
Yes.
Does that work?
How do you set your calculator as your
Last
alarm?
night I was really tired and I was passing out because for the first time I tried to hypnotize myself, but it didn't work. Turns out
All right. Nope.
it turns out I'm
Nope,
too
nope,
strong.
Hold on. Back it up. Let's start at the beginning here.
I'm
Let's.
too strong. That's why it
there's
didn't work. I'm
there's
too
depth
strong.
to the story that we really need to get to
First off-
Why are you self-hypnotizing?
All right.
Is there more to that?
All right, so last night I was like really tired and it was like 10 o'clock at night and I was just laying on my couch and I turned off the Xbox and the TV and I was just like passing out. And then I was like, I wonder if I could hypnotize myself. So I looked up a video on YouTube to put on the Apple TV. So I was like, and I looked up like self-hypnotizing and
As
it had
you
the,
do.
and I had the whole spiral and everything. But the guy warned you. He was like, if you're not experienced with hypnotizing or hypnosis, don't look at the spiral. But I was like, fuck it, I'm going at it.
I'm doing it.
So I was just like,
Or what?
or else
You'll
maybe-
never snap out of
You
it,
can-
Ryan.
No, but I learned that you can only get hypnotized if you want to, and you
Correct.
can't, and you would never do things that your normal person wouldn't do. Like you can't if somebody hypnotizes you, like go kill somebody, you'd be like no, because you wouldn't do that.
But you would probably say yes.
well, I would, and then I try to get out of it.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I have more questions, but finish
Yes,
it.
okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm looking at it, and I was like almost there, and then I was like, I'm just like too strong for it. I couldn't. I couldn't.
I can feel
I-
myself
I
resisting.
I couldn't fall under the spell of it. So then, but I was still really tired, and I was like, oh, I gotta set my alarm. And then it didn't go off in the morning, and then I was like, what the fuck? And I unlocked my phone and I opened up the calculator app, and it was
Typed in 8:30.
yeah.
You're dumb.
So,
What?
All right.
Okay,
So
okay.
questions or
Yeah,
ask away?
questions.
Okay.
Questions. Okay.
Yeah.
So many.
Go for it.
Self-hypnosis.
Yeah.
When every time I've seen hypnosis played with by what are the names of the people who hypnotize people?
The hypnotist.
Charlatans.
Right. Yeah, gotcha.
Carpetbaggers.
They hypnotize them and then they go, all right, now I'm gonna convince you of something else, or I'm gonna like put you in this trance so that you'll do something you might not normally be that open to doing and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
If you are the person hypnotizing yourself,
Well, the guy was talking to you.
What was he saying?
what's
He
he
was
trying to get you to do?
Oh, he was telling me to lie flat with my arms to my side and just to let all my limbs be loose. And he was like, your limbs are really loose now. And then he
send
was
me
like-
your bank account.
Okay, so that's the process
Did you
of
skip
hypnotizing
ahead
you.
just
Yeah.
to make sure he didn't say anything?
No, I didn't skip ahead.
Yeah, that's
Also,
the
I
thing,
was
just
that's the
going- I was
process of
going in raw.
hypnotizing you. Once
Here's
you're
the
in the
thing,
trance,
too. Yeah. How do you know what he's gonna say? Like that could be like. Also, is autoplay on? Because what if it just skips to the next video? It's like, yeah, fuck the world.
It's like I hope not.
and he comes in an anarchist.
That's
like,
an insane clown posse now.
Yes. I can show you some videos.
Yeah.
I can have my old discs.
Yeah, but it didn't even work. So I might try it again tonight.
How about you just
Say
see
your
someone
lines,
else?
don't hypnotize
Beforehand.
yourself.
Because I don't want to and the guy was like if it doesn't work, feel free to make a
What did
private
this guy
session with
look
me.
like? What
He
did this-
wasn't. He didn't have a voice.
Were
I mean, he had a
eyebrows
voice.
out
He
to
didn't have
here.
a voice. He was the man with no voice.
He had a voice, but you didn't see his face. Like it starts off with a black
He actually,
screen.
he
just
sounds like
talks to
Stephen
you.
Hawking. He's like, hello, all right.
God.
Now
like
it
in
is
front-
time to hypnotize.
I'll look up the.
Why is he going over
it's gonna
speed
be. It's
bumps?
gonna be my history.
Well, he's in the chair, so.
right.
It's in my history.
Self-hypnosis. Let's see if I
Can we
find-
get one up here?
Is it
Can we
Michael
try?
Seeley?
No, I gotta look up who I look.
No, I don't want to see it because I
wanna see it.
can almost guarantee it's right along the line of ASMR.
This 36-minute video has 3.2 million views.
yes,
This is the one I watched.
What's
With
the
This
last
one has
thing?
10 million views.
The last thing they say is watch it again.
Continue letting go.
I hate it. I hate it.
I hate it.
I like that
Hold
when
it
he
up to the
started,
mic.
it was
Can
already a
we
couple
need it
minutes
on
in.
the screen.
Anything that may be worrying you at the moment just seems to evaporate, just seems to disappear. You breathe it out, and it is gone.
We're getting a copyright strike for this.
Completely worthless and carefree.
It is ASMR. Jeremy's right.
There it is.
Have our audiences drop.
Out.
Yeah. Well, if you're like me and you're too strong, it won't work.
Yep.
Too much brain
That's
power.
right. That's what I
so
think.
that's what it was.
when I
I
think
can't. I love how not high def it is.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate
Why?
ASMR.
I love ASMR. I can't,
ASMR drives me fucking crazy.
I
I can't sleep without ASMR.
Do you both like Bob Ross
Yes.
at all?
Yeah.
No, I never watched.
I don't
Bob
consider
Ross.
Bob Ross ASMR.
No,
though.
he's the original.
He's the
People
fucking
do, yeah.
grandfather of ASMR.
I've seen clips
But
of Bob Ross. I wouldn't be able to watch.
The problem with ASMR to me is it's always sexual. It's always
No.
sexual.
It's not sexual, not to me.
Wait a minute, wait. We're missing something here.
Oh,
Okay. We need a tighter shot on there. Oh, no, get it
that
back up
killed.
there. All right.
You're not done yet, according to Ryan.
Okay. We need a good shot on it.
Tight the shot.
No,
Yeah,
wait for it. Wait for it.
They're zooming
I guess
in
we
now.
could,
There we
we
go.
don't actually have to have a shot. I
There
guess
it
we
is.
could just superimpose
Perfect,
it. All right.
perfect.
You know,
The allegedly
anybody got
audio.
it? You wanna-
Ryan, you're up.
Okay. Feel yourself relaxing. Give in to the spiral. Feel it entering into your soul.
Praise Helix.
You will watch Rooster Teeth Productions. You will continue to replay this off-topic episode until it reaches 100 million
You
views.
will become a first member. Give us your money.
Okay. Anyway, ASMR to me is always sexual. Like something about it just creeps me out. It's
I can-
always like.
I think that says
you
more
get a
about you
confused
than it does
boner?
about
But
But it's like
ASMR.
I'm whispering in your ears and I'm dragging my
Oh, the
fingernails over
nails on
and
fabric?
It's just like it's just I don't
know
like it. It's
one
like
of
I
Andy's
don't like.
triggers is this.
Tapping,
Yeah.
scratching. I like. Fabric is
Hear,
good.
hear the sound of
How about
this.
yiffing? You into yiffing?
Just say yes and move on.
Yes.
And there
yes.
we go. Okay.
I don't like it. Then I don't know. I feel like I can't watch Bob Ross either because like
What?
I can't do it because whenever there's like a microphone and someone that the microphone hears them so well that anytime their mouth opens you hear the
I love that sound.
I
don't
I'm
like
your
that.
mouth is disgusting. I hate you.
I usually watch videos of no talking because I don't like that wet mouth sound.
That's
like
all
it.
ASMR is. It's just wet mouth, and then it's people like,
No, if you look up
do you
for
want to hear
AS,
the sound of this corn cob against my teeth? It's like,
no,
stop!
okay. I don't like eating. I don't like talking. I need just scratching, and that's it. Just like scratching and nails. That's what I like.
What sounds do you get pleasure from? What do you enjoy? Do you like listening to laundry?
What tingles you, Jeremy?
I don't
Listening
get
to water.
tingled by sound. I
Not
just,
even tingle.
You don't
just
get
like, oh, that's
goosebumps
fun.
from some
Relaxing. How about
sounds?
relaxing?
Yeah.
Like you're, that
you ever tried
get
to-
like
okay,
cricket noise
so
when
I
you're
know
just
that
outside at
apparently,
night or things
from
like
what I
that.
understand
ocean.
with
Yeah.
people who like ASMR is that there's some things that give you that sensation of like chills, kind of, right? And like you get the kind
The
of like hair
goosebumps, yeah.
standing up kind of thing.
Yeah.
I get that from things.
Yeah.
But not from like what I get that from is if I'm listening to
What is your
a song,
autonomous sensory meridian response, Jeremy?
You need to shut up. If I'm listening to a song, like a rock song, and then at some point the key changes or a different guitar riff kicks in,
Yeah.
I'll get chills.
Yeah.
Because I love that. But I could never be there listening to something quietly and people are like, now listen, as I let this gopher go in some wrapping paper. I'm like, I don't want to hear what you're talking about. Like, I
I
hate
would love
this.
that. If that's an
think-
ASMR video, I'd watch that.
I don't think
wa-
it's an
no, I
ASMR
wa-
video, but it is a video.
I'm not really into like the role playing ASMRs, but I have watched one where it's like
did not
where
know
it's
that was
where,
a thing.
where it's
Yeah,
like
it's
where it's
kinda
like Harley Quinn kidnaps you,
Yeah.
and that's the one I watched.
Those are a little
Oh my
creepy
God.
for me.
How is
That's
that
a bit
not
much. It's a bit much.
sexual?
It's a bit much. Well, that one was a bit sexual.
Some of them are, but no, a lot of it is just that it's the. Some of those things like scratching, if you want to just get like to the real basic level of it.
Yeah.
Some of those things like
I'm a basic
scratching
bitch
and-
ASMR.
yeah, basic bitch over here, Andy. What happens is the sound it makes kind of stimulates like the physical sensation.
Yes.
So you're
Of being
hearing,
scratched.
which is, there's versions
Back
of
scratches
scratching
feel
which is
great.
actually quite pleasant, like a
Okay.
back scratch or things like that. So
It
it's
doesn't
just
like a back
When you're
scratch.
itchy.
it's when exactly. Which when you
I'm always itchy.
when you have a firm connection between the
get that
sound
checked.
and the physical sensation.
Okay.
You
that
feel like
it
you
just
trick
one
your
stimulates
brain.
the other.
How hard is someone scratching that you can hear them scratching your back?
You can hear
You
someone
can hear
scratching
someone
your back.
if you're in a
That's the thing,
silent
it's
room.
quiet enough.
If
Again,
you're in
I
a
like
room
to
that's
Jack,
Like
what I'm
that.
hearing about you is you need to turn the shit off in your life, all right? You need to turn the TV off. You need to turn the music down. Just
and
have a moment of
hypnotize
quiet.
yourself.
It's not really role play, but
Look,
sometimes-
everybody quiet. Now.
See?
That's not.
I hate this.
We just triggered Jeremy.
God.
He has the reverse effect.
Because if it's quiet too, I'm like, something's wrong.
No,
Like,
that's
why-
normal. It's
I
supposed to be
hate it.
quiet.
I hate it.
It's like
Wait.
you don't like white noise or whatever.
That means
when you
a
sleep?
predator.
No.
approaching.
I play videos
It was
when I
an
go to
okay
sleep
movie.
at night. Like
I do too. ASMR
No, not
with headphones.
No, I'll either play music, but when I say music, I mean it's like ACDC.
Ace of
This is like what I
Spades.
go to
Yeah.
sleep to, and like, or what I usually do is just put on like
Oh, that was good,
videos,
Ryan.
like,
I like that.
it'll be like an
Oh,
Achievement
yeah,
video
yeah.
or like other YouTubers. I'll just let their
I fall asleep to
that
The
play
Office, yeah.
playlist, and I just go to sleep.
It's gonna,
yeah,
it's gonna
or
auto play into a
Futurama.
hypnosis
Okay, I
thing
would
now.
tell when I
You're
go.
gonna
Do
get
you
trapped.
not like quiet situations? Like if you're at a funeral and people have to not.
Oh,
say
I always get
anything
tingles
for a
at
little-
funerals.
Well, there's your title of the episode right there.
I get tingles at funerals.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, but there are certain people like that just can't handle silence.
I
for a
can't handle
little bit.
silence. I don't
They're
like
I have
silence.
to say something.
They're like, let's have a moment of silence. For I'm like, dear God.
Jeremy's like, make it in.
Do you ever get like the sensation like you have to say something even when it's really inappropriate and you
Yes.
can't get it out of your head, but you have to say it, but just really quietly?
That's what the
yourself?
word WELP is invented for. Just
Well.
to go, well, that breaks the
No,
silence.
it's like if I'm thinking something and I'm like if I'm looking at you and I'm like, and I hate you and I'm gonna be like, I hate you. Like I have to say it or else to get it out of my head, or else I'm gonna like blurt it out.
Yeah, but you'd still like beat
That's
the
gonna
shit
start
out of
something,
someone
though.
for talking when they're not supposed to. For example, at your wedding, if you guys are saying your vows and everyone has to shut the fuck up and listen to you say your vows, if some asshole watching you goes, "Man, I have to say something," they're like, "No."
We're talking. We're talking.
You
If
just
they
turn into a cough.
That's the difference. We're talking doing our vows. If they had a moment at the wedding where they were like, and now the couple will stare into each other's eyes, and we will sit and watch for the next several minutes, and then we just stand there, and Kat and I are just staring at each other, I'd be like, please, God, someone say something.
That's a thing.
I mean, these are very different things, though. You're talking about just you don't like silence, and you're talking about like an inner monologue that won't shut the fuck up.
Yes. And I have to
Inner
get it
monologues are
out.
Fine.
You know, an inner monologue
Keep it
needs
inside.
to escape itself. It needs to.
It's-
Or maybe it'd be you literally don't have an inner monologue.
Maybe it's just
It's-
all external monologue.
It's got to be released.
God.
I've heard about this thing recently where, so your brain is two halves, right? The left and
Right.
right half.
Yes.
So there are-
Hemispheres.
yeah, there's a thing.
No.
Proud of you.
That's the term.
Proud of you, Andy.
Nailed it.
That's why
I know
the
that.
hypnosis didn't work on him. He's too smart.
So there's a thing. It's like disconnected. I forget what the name of it is, but there's a thing where something will happen every now and then, very very rare, where someone's body will basically split in half internally, where
No,
one
it's
half
not
of the,
that rare. They use it as a treatment for epilepsy.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, it's like basically like one half of your brain will control one side of your body, and the other half will control the other side.
It always
And-
does.
But your consciousness only knows of one. Basically, one consciousness takes over. But apparently, both halves of your brain have their own consciousness, but one overrides the other. And every now and then, something will happen where, like, just one half of your body is not controlled by your consciousness; it's controlled by the quiet consciousness.
I wonder if that's what happens when you have a stroke and you know how it could like change your personality.
It's like a Doctor Strangelove situation. It's like that.
I
one
heard
side-
about that before.
Yeah, one side of your brain, you've got basically, that was something they used to do. They thought was a great way to fix it. Well, and they still do it in certain situations if you have uncontrollable seizures, because that is one way that they can kind of fix it. But yeah, so they'll cut between the hemispheres of your brain. And so one side of your brain controls your speech. So most people that interact with you are going to interact with the part of you that talks.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does, but that means that there's the other side of your brain that's still up there and still thinking and making decisions. And
Maybe
it
that's
does,
the one that's saying "I hate you" to people.
It does
That's
be.
what's out of it.
and it can
At a
operate
wedding.
independently. You can, if you split the vision, your field of vision, and put something on this side, the right side of your brain will know what that is, and the left side of your brain will not.
Right.
And you can ask your brain to then draw that, and if you ask it with words, one side of your brain won't be able to answer the question, but if you write it down, the other one might.
It's so weird,
Yeah,
man.
Science.
it's cool. As soon as I heard about it, the first thing I thought of is you could, like, alone in a room be masturbating and jacking off at the same time.
True.
Or, like, masturbating and jacking off someone else.
Oh wow.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
this
Still,
is
like-
it's still one penis.
You don't know,
like the-
yeah, but
it's
you don't
like
know
the
who's,
penis doesn't split.
It's like
but
the
it's whose hand
stranger.
is it?
Yes, it's a
Okay,
friendly
it could be
stranger.
that
Right?
one of them
'Cause you
decided,
could-
yeah.
Like, imagine if you're just sitting there, only this half of your brain is feeling the dick right now, and then this other hand that you have no
don't think
control
that's
over
how it
starts
works.
going.
I would surrender my consciousness for that.
Your
experience.
other hand,
Also,
your other
this-
hand could start taking advantage of
You don't even need
You're like,
to
I don't
just-
want this right now. Other hand.
It's like you're like fighting, like no, stop it, I don't know.
You still want it because the other half of your brain is still you.
You're in church.
Yeah, but I could be like, well, left Jeremy's like
Just love
in the mood
Jesus.
right now, but right
Look.
Jeremy's just out of it.
Yeah.
That's way
Right
too much.
Jeremy has a
You
headache.
can just tune out, all right?
Way too much.
Right
work.
Jeremy is at a funeral. Left Jeremy is ready to
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
Just let your hand go to sleep.
I would have to go
That's all you
everywhere
have to
wondering
do.
what left Jeremy's gonna do.
Well,
like-
no, I mean, there's situations where they say, I don't know how much of this is true, but they're like, you'll grab something out of the closet, say like, I want to wear this shirt, and the other hand will just like,
Yeah.
no, I don't want to wear
you.
that today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
I
that's-
do that anyways.
That's
but-
so weird to me that like there's basically
bizarre.
there's another consciousness just riding shotgun right now in your brain that's just like, all right, well, wherever we're going, I'm going too.
Normally they kind of, normally there you go, dual
Dual
consciousness.
Dual consciousness is the name of it.
Beautiful.
Well, it's a thing that can happen.
It's a theoretical concept right now, but
Corpus
apparently
callosum. That's what it is.
Gesundheit.
I can't read that one.
I would have to dress up like Tommy Lee Jones's Two-Face
Oh, shit.
everywhere I go.
I was gonna go with Jean Grey Phoenix for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That'd be a good one too.
I saw a cosplay of that at Star Wars Celebration, but it was Han Solo and Indiana Jones. So it was cool. He had like half a
Nice.
hat.
Yeah.
It was really
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
Oh.
I love the
Yeah.
pictures where they show Harrison Ford's face, and he's like, "This is the only human alive that can have like be smiling and angry at the same time."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because his smile's
that
really
look.
like one-sided. And it's like over here, it's like, it's kind of a happy-go-lucky
And then
guy.
over
And
here,
over
it's
here,
like
it's
a
just
grimace.
like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Where's my family?
Have
I'm gonna
you,
call my wife.
Maybe he's had his corpus callosum separated.
have any
That's
of
a
you
word.
guys had a friendly stranger visit you?
What?
Sorry.
Now, are you talking about when you sit on your hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no, I've tried that.
Sit on your hand so your
The
hand
fact
goes
that I don't know
up.
what you're talking about means probably not, but
I've-
Jeremy obviously knows
I've
what's
tried
going on
it. It
here.
doesn't really do anything. It feels like I'm jerking off from
It's
like a
kinda
bag
fun.
of
I mean,
sand or something.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that would work for very long either. Like,
Wait, okay, so for someone like who doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about,
Okay.
maybe could you explain
take
it?
your hand, take one hand, sit on it.
Okay.
Sit on it.
Well, he's gonna
The
sit
idea
for
being
quite
that you
some
want it to go
time.
numb.
Oh,
And then
okay.
you
Yeah.
get your
Jerk
hand to
off
go
with that
numb,
hand.
so you can't
I'm
feel
not
anything.
going to advocate you jerk
And
off on
then-
the
and
podcast.
then
I'm going
you
to touch my
jack
face
off,
and see if it
and
actually
But if it
works.
goes numb, can you not get a grip and just be like, just
It's like
yeah,
it's like an
that
action
works.
figure hand.
that's
It's
more
just
like you're fucking your hand than anything else, because the hand's not doing the work.
Listen, all
think the idea
masturbating.
is-
Oh
Zach.
my god!
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Woody,
I hear he's in a movie.
there's a lot of shit going on right now. You got no idea.
Do you need help with that, or you got it?
You're bleeding.
Are you allowed to have that offset?
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Yeah.
There's 3 PAs. Just
Yeah,
like,
you got it.
oh
See a guy
shit!
is big, stupid, fucking sounds British. He's not. He's got a helmet
That's
on.
his friendly
got it.
Let me
stranger.
know.
Bye.
Cameo. That's our cameo
We're in
appearance
the
for the
movie.
Laser Team 2. We did it, you guys. Maybe it's actually happening. Maybe Michael's right consciousness has woke up and
That's
thought
true.
he's actually
Exact.
Yeah, he's
I
actually
forgot
name.
to sit on my hand more.
Oh man,
I don't feel
I
like
have
I'm
to
cutting
be-
off my
No,
blood.
no, and that's why, like, I heard people talking about that, and immediately, without even trying, I'm like, I would not be able to sit on my hand until I went to
This
sleep.
is
I just
not
couldn't do it.
comfortable.
And like, that's what sucked.
The only
This
time
is
that my
not
arm
great. This
falls
is way
asleep
worse.
is I sleep on
I'm
my
determined.
side because if I sleep on my back, my fucking sleep paralysis is triggered, and then I have a freak
You
out.
sent me that documentary of that? Fuck that.
Oh, watch
Your
that
life is
documentary.
horrible.
It's so good. It's called The Nightmare. It's terrifying, but it's so accurate. So I'll wake up and my whole arm's fucking asleep, and I have to like flap it like a noodle and try and
Yeah.
wake up.
Yeah.
It's like,
So I guess I'll try it then.
I've
I'll
had
give it
that
a
happen.
shot.
That, like, that's the thing. It's like, because then,
I feel like you need finer motor control
if
than
you
we
sit
do
on your
now.
hand, you gotta really.
You gotta commit.
You gotta,
What you got to do is just get a tourniquet.
Yeah,
just put it
just-
right here on like
Yeah.
your upper arm, and that
And then
way
you
you'll just
shoot
lose.
up.
you know what makes my arm real sexy? When it's blue.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's just
So
like,
it's like you're fucking the ocean.
if your hand is dead, I mean, you get some feeling back relatively quickly.
Yeah, pins
Yeah.
and needles. It hurts.
Right. And then you
It's
get the
not a
pins and
pleasant
needles
thing.
back.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I have to sit on my hand, get turned on while I'm sitting on my hand, because then I gotta time this right.
Yeah.
I gotta already be in the mood for when the hand's
You
dead.
gotta start yourself with
I
the
gotta
other
start
hand.
myself on the other hand, and
set
then I'm
a
like,
timer and
hand's
it's like,
dead,
alright,
go!
Tag
And I
out,
just
yeah.
go before the pins and needles
It's like
kicks in.
tag out.
Yeah,
it's just-
I've woken up in the middle of the night where like I slept funny and my arm is 100% dead to the point where I had to move it with my other hand.
that's the worst.
That is so awkward because like I know it's gonna get twisted in a way that's like really hurting me right now, but I can't feel it. That scares me. It's like I'm gonna break my arm by accident.
I woke up cat like that one time because it had never really happened to me before, and I woke up. All of it was totally dead. I was like, I was just laying there trying to lift it. I'm like, I can't lift my arm right now. I can't lift my arm. And I picked it up, and I woke Cat up. I was like, Cat, and she turned over, and I just went, I didn't know what to do. I'd never experienced it before.
Flopped your hand
if
in
you
her
were
face.
the one waking up to see that, would make no sense.
Right. She was like, what are you doing? I was like, I can't feel it.
Yeah, one time my arm fell asleep underneath me. I was laying on the side, so I tried to like turn real quick, but it ended up flopping my dead arm onto my neck, and it started like strangling myself.
Oh, God. Get it off, get it off.
Stop, arm! Left Jeremy, stop!
Tap out.
This is how I die.
Has that ever happened? What if anyone's dead arm is choked
Killed
them
them? Yeah, they
unconscious and
just
killed
couldn't
them?
get it off of them.
Like to
Like-
think no.
How do you solve that crime? Like,
Well, I can
Arm.
see, okay, if somebody was like in a sling and the other arm was broken and this arm was dead,
yeah.
and they did that,
But
and
it's
they
like-
couldn't get it off because
but
this
here's
arm was like.
well,
a
I mean,
sling.
are you
What?
Even,
What a
how heavy are your? Okay,
Yeah.
if I do this, my
It was
arm is
pretty
not
heavy.
choking.
I'm sure
Yeah.
there's some sort of
I mean, here's a
sequence of events that could have that happen.
That's
You're
a
gonna
question,
really
though. It's like,
work out
yeah.
your
Could-
biceps.
Could you?
like,
I mean, could you choke yourself to death? Like, do you think you have the?
the Joker snapped his own neck in the
because you're-
Batman
like,
your body
like,
is.
do you think you'd pass out before you could kill yourself?
I mean, like that,
Well,
or
that
your
for
body
sure.
also has like internal protections
Yeah,
against
it's
that.
not
Like,
stuff.
you can't drown yourself. Like, if you were leaning over a pool or like leaning over like a bathtub with like 3 inches of water,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone could straight up drown themselves in that much water. Like, your body
Like,
just won't let it.
consciously?
Yeah,
Right.
they won't let it happen. Like, you would have to knock
you're
yourself out, fall into water, and then die. Like, I don't know. I mean,
what happens
don't
is that
try
other
this.
half of your brain's like, "Fuck you! I feel like living."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't think
And
anyone
wearing the
could.
red
fuck your
shirt.
depression. This is my life.
I think someone, if they were really confident in themselves, could choke themselves out. But I don't think
Yeah.
anybody could choke themselves to death. Like, I'm
Unless
pretty
you-
sure your body will pass
Can you
out
like
before
snap
that.
your own neck by your own
No,
fingers? You think?
you can't.
I don't think so.
By your own
The
grip?
Joker did it in the Batman comic.
You could
Probably
do you think you go
twist
like
it.
yeah, like the movie Snap Neck, like the.
I mean, I don't think you could just like.
I mean, like the James Franco cut his own arm off in that one movie.
Yep,
like,
never watched that
That
movie.
even.
With a
The-
pocket knife.
I mean, that's
well,
based on
based on
The
a
real
thing,
guy
yeah.
did it as well.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
James Franco did it.
No,
No, James Franco did it. See the movie? It's a documentary.
Sorry, I get really like freaked out by nerve
By people
endings.
cutting off their own
Yeah,
arms.
people talking about their nerves and their
What do you think the
arms.
worst part of cutting through that would have been?
It was-
Ask Aquaman. He
Yeah.
cut his own hand off.
What's the
you
major I don't
It's
know
the-
vein or artery that goes through your arm?
This is a dangerous conversation for me.
Just an artery. I don't know what that
The
other
fallopian
specific
tube.
Yeah,
one.
there's
there you
some
go.
That's what it is.
some
to the
major
floor.
nerve, and he said that was the worst part because it wouldn't cut, so he had to keep like sawing at it for a while as these feelings were pulsing through his body. I was like, it's awful.
Yep.
Don't touch my nerves, man. Get away from my tits.
Don't
and
touch my
nerves.
nerves. You're getting on my nerves.
No juggalos for these
Get out of
babies.
here.
Don't get on my nerves, man.
Oh, this is a weird fucking podcast,
so
you guys.
ASMR.
Cutting off
Yeah.
limbs, sitting on your own hand.
One of those knives over there would have made short work of that arm.
Oh, speaking of which, Gavin texted me. He said it's okay that we open them.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
yeah, yeah,
cool.
Thank God.
I guess they're for something that he's filming, but they're not confidential or anything.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was like, yeah, we may have accidentally opened those by accident, even though I totally was like, oh yeah, this is for Gavin.
Wow, it's
So-
pre-recorded.
You rolled the dice and it worked out.
Yeah, I won't say what they're for, but it sounds kind of cool. So, yeah, so we're good to go with that.
ASMR.
I'm excited about Orlando. I'm excited. I think
Yeah,
that show
why?
is going to be a lot of fun.
Orlando's
You
gonna
just
be
got
a
back from
great
Orlando,
show.
didn't you?
What-
Yeah, I was there for Extra Life.
Yeah.
Extra Life United. That was a lot of fun. It was really cool.
You flew United there?
No, I didn't fly United.
That's probably a good choice.
That's why he doesn't have a black
He came back in
eye.
one piece.
I don't know if anyone's flying United right now.
Their stock went.
Oh yeah, time to.
I'm actually
That's the
because
best time to fly.
Yeah, that's the thing. I bought a United flight recently because it was cheap as fuck.
yeah, I can imagine. It's like I flew Southwest, but I would have been a little annoyed if it was like United. Like I probably would have had to change my flight, because like principle kind of thing. But I was like, nah.
No,
I'm
I
so
don't
glad
give
it's
a fuck.
Southwest.
I'm not an old Asian man. I'm not gonna get beat down and take off a plane.
True. I always fly American anyway, some with those miles.
Yeah, the thing that pisses me off about that whole United thing is people who are saying, "Oh, United," like the guy should have just obeyed and just done what they said, and he would have been fine. It's like fuck that. He had every right to be on that plane, and then people are like, "Well, actually, United, they're allowed to
What they
prevent boarding
should
or
have
whatever."
done, they should have just kept like they said. This guy's not volunteering. Who's volunteering? Here's what the offer is now. All right, now the offer is this. Eventually,
Yeah.
someone will accept. and
Yeah,
be like,
instead
yeah,
of losing
I'll
$1
take that.
billion.
Officially from CNN, Bill O'Reilly got canned.
Oh, is
Oh,
that
did he
official?
really?
Yeah, he's
Boom!
gone. He's gone.
And now,
See ya, Bill.
We'll talk about it a week afterwards. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Yep.
Wow, it's a week late. But,
Last to break the news.
and also, did you hear about the United flight as well? It was perfectly booked. It wasn't overbooked. So like that was the big
I don't
like, oh, it was overbooked,
understand
we had
how
to get people
airlines
off.
still overbook. It's like that never happens at concerts. It's never happens
there's a
at the
whole
movie
thing
theaters. I
behind
don't
it was
understand
overbooked in
it.
the sense that they had to squeeze that extra pilot on, right?
Well, no. So what it was, the plane was booked properly. Like
Right.
they sold the exact
It was
number of tickets.
overbooked because they needed.
So it was booked properly,
seats.
but then they had to kick people off. So the plane was never overbooked because they never intended for those 4 people to be on it, the 4 United employees to be on it. So the fact that they then went on like, oh, sorry, we're overbooked. It's like, no, you were booked properly. Now you're just trying to get volunteers, and they're like, well, no, we're just going to force people off. And so the problem was United has a policy that says they can do that, but they can deny boarding. The problem was everyone was already boarded, so
yeah.
they violated their own policy.
Well, the problem was they were
So-
huge dicks about it.
Yeah.
Really.
So
Yeah.
They could have
lots of
offered.
ways
They
you
could have
could have dealt
offered
with
more
it.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like the Dr. Dow, I think is the guy's name. That guy is now going to be super rich and never have to ever,
But he's
pay
got
for it.
patience, Jack. He needs to get back for it.
Apparently, he's actually working on getting his medical license back again, which doesn't matter.
Wait, what?
Yeah, apparently,
Yeah.
like they looked up, they researched this guy's past. He's had some
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
Again, doesn't matter. It does not
No, it
matter.
doesn't
at
matter.
He
all.
can only
matter.
practice on Saturdays, so what he said was kind of a lie because he didn't need to work the next day because he couldn't.
But
Because
anyway,
I guess he was like overly
Again,
prescribing, but again,
Doesn't
it's not
matter.
about that. It doesn't.
He has nothing to do
And
with
all
the
this
whole
dirt
situation.
came up again because of this whole
I swear to
United.
God, if they're like,
That sucks.
we'll give someone
Yeah.
a $400 voucher, so
They
they're
made it up to 800.
They, made,
No-
like,
no
they
one-
could have.
yeah.
They could have
and
went
no
up to
one's still
1,200.
accepted.
And
Go to 1,000.
How
Yeah.
do they pick that guy though? Like you?
They said a computer randomly selected 4 passengers.
Yeah.
My question is, what happened to the other 3 passengers that were also
They got
randomly
off
selected?
peacefully.
yeah,
I would assume they just got off the
begrudgingly
plane.
got off. How did he get back on the plane?
That's what I'm.
That's
curious
what I
about.
want to know.
Yeah, that's
was
great.
like,
He
how
comes
did
running
he-
back on.
Yeah,
He
he
just,
ran
like,
back
slipped
on.
out.
He ran back on bleeding,
Bloody. He
and
was
then
like,
they,
I need to get home, I
Then
need to
they,
go home.
then they
Someone in the
disembarked
game
the
was like,
entire plane.
all right, it's too much
just like,
trouble. Just
yeah.
letting me back on.
Man.
Here's the best thing though about traveling with kids. Probably one of the only few good things about traveling with kids. They're never going to select you to get off the plane.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you may get thrown off the plane,
Yeah.
but they will never go. Now let's break this family up.
Yeah.
Drag you screaming and kicking.
If anything, it would be like, hey, daddy's a little too drunk, so he's gonna get kicked off the plane. You stay here with mommy. We're gonna go to our destination.
I'll meet you in Orlando. Say hi to Mickey for me, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that same day, too. United had that flight of that guy going from Houston to somewhere. He said a scorpion fell from the overhead
Yeah, yeah,
on
yeah.
him and stung him.
Yeah.
Not a good day for United.
Yeah, like that
Nope.
sucks.
Ooh.
That's not necessarily their fault.
No,
I'm pretty
Like,
sure
it just sucks.
that was just Sam Jackson angling for a sequel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel about that.
Scorpions on a
Kidding me?
plane.
I saw a tweet. It was like, I think the scorpion asked for volunteers before it stung the guy.
That's amazing.
I did that. I've seen that happen one time where I was on a plane. I was actually in Bermuda flying back to the States, and they offered, like, while we were sitting on the plane, like, someone else needs to get on the plane. We're volunteering, like, at $500, and we'll put you up in a hotel. And, like, 4 people jumped up and were, like, running to the front
It's
to
not real
volunteer.
$500 though. It's 500 like credits
Yes.
for flying.
But that's
Yeah.
fine.
$90.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like if I don't know. I've gotten close to. I've actually volunteered, but they ended up not needing it before.
Same.
Where it was like Austin and Dallas, and it's like, oh, we'll give you $200 in credit. It's like, oh, sure, why not? I'll wait an extra hour to go on the next flight, and so that's the thing too. Typically, they'll rebook you immediately.
yeah, but I
So-
think the next flight for this guy wasn't until the next day.
Yeah. So I mean, again, I don't begrudge anyone. If you don't want to be the volunteer, fine,
Go to
don't.
somebody else,
You know, if you're
yeah.
especially if you're sitting on the plane, fuck that. You deserve to be on that plane. So anyway, it's disheartening to see people like, oh no, United had every right to do that. It's like fuck
No.
that.
No.
they didn't.
They had every right to ask him to get off the plane.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
But
The
there's
handling
a
was a
huge
little,
difference, and this is a big problem with people in the world these days. There's a huge difference between what you have the right to do and what you should do.
Yeah, but then seeing like the CEO of United come out like, oh no, we did everything in our power to re-help the or whatever it was, like
Reaccommodate.
Reaccommodate. That's what
Yeah.
it was. Like, oh, we reaccommodated.
That was that word.
We had some
Synonyms
issues
for
with it.
reaccommodate.
And then
we gathered up all the blood. We
Yeah.
tried to reaccommodate it.
But then
in
an
his
internal
body.
email came out that he sent out to the employees of United. It was like, oh, don't worry, I got your back. This is all okay. We'll take care of this. It's like, what?
and that email got released.
yeah, and then that email got out, and then they lost $1 billion.
Leakers.
And then he's like, "Oh, I'm
Fucking
so
leakers.
I feel so bad. It's such a rough thing. My heart goes." I was like, "Fuck you, dude." Like that he's gone.
My heart goes out to the stockholders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Not a good time for that guy.
Good thing you're taking a bus.
Yeah. I'm sure our bus is fine.
That's why you lied.
We should
We're
probably.
flying American there, so.
Yeah,
That's true.
We should probably go get on the bus though.
Should we? No, we're not getting on the bus. We're in Orlando right now.
Yeah, we're in Orlando, man.
We got to go to rehearsal. Is what we got to do.
We're only
You
good
took some
to
of
be
your
on
pets with you, also.
By this point,
No, they follow me everywhere.
I wish we'd have had the things. I was going to show off some of the stuff we have.
Okay.
We have a
from
penis
Zipper.
costume that's been touring around with us right now. I didn't show up in time to show off, but we have a penis costume. We have like Gang Beast costumes. We have all of our GTA stuff as well.
Yeah, we
so-
do.
Well, we'll see how it comes out.
Yeah, you know.
We've been showing the Achievement Hunter rap. Hopefully that won't leak. I'm sure it will, but
It
whatever.
leaked. It already leaked.
Oh, it already has?
Yeah, I saw it on Tumblr a couple of
Oh,
times.
okay. So,
Get the shit
I'm
out
just
of
talking as if it is next Friday.
okay.
It has not leaked yet.
Oh, okay. I was very confused. All right.
No, it didn't leak from PAX at all. No
Really?
one posted it from PAX.
Wow,
That's awesome.
impressive.
I didn't see
Well, we
it
also made it very clear.
no
it's
one
like,
cared.
We're going
We
to take
made it
down.
very clear, like, don't do it, and then we did the content match and stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it anywhere.
That's good. So anyway, there's still tickets available for I don't know, maybe Orlando right now, probably for Tampa. So you're welcome to come see the show. It's gonna be fun. Sunday night 7:30 in Tampa, and Friday night tonight.
Special
is Friday.
heist in Tampa.
It's great to
Specialized.
have some elbow room too. So if you want to buy like seats on the other side of you just to have some extra room, go for it.
So-
We're not going to say no.
It's gonna be a fun time though. It's gonna be nice, and Tampa's gonna be exciting because that's gonna be the end of the show. So no one's gonna give a fuck. It's gonna be all out.
It's true.
I'm excited. So anyway, Ryan, what did you bring on the bus?
Hopes and dreams.
There it is.
Are they
What?
still there?
What do you have an iPad or
I didn't know
anything
you
like to
still
watch
had any.
movies?
I think I bought a Switch a while back, so I'm going to take a Switch.
Oh.
I've been powering through Zero Dawn just so I can play Breath of the Wild.
Oh, okay.
Breath of the Wild.
So that's gonna be your bus game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hopefully my bus game will be sleeping. We'll see.
Attaboy.
Yeah, true.
I think
All
I'm
right.
gonna get Mr. Shifty for the Switch.
Oh, dude, great
You've
game.
been editing
So
those?
much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I edited the Mr. Shifty and.
Get a trident, man.
Quite
Get the
fun.
tridents.
Oh yeah, that's in the
All
All
thumbnail.
about the tridents.
Tridents are
thumbnail.
awesome. All right, shall we wrap it up? Go
Yeah.
play a show. Go play some Let's Play Live.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, if you're a first member, go watch the episodes of us behind the scenes.
You will subscribe.
You will subscribe.
We don't have the spiral anymore.
No,
it doesn't work
no.
without that.
They can
All right.
put it in after.
Don't
they have
worry.
to be willing.
Lindsay has the final word.
With Purred happily.
What?
Purred Hapley's in
That's it.
Fast 5.
Bye, everyone.
They,
What? He is?
they also didn't cut.
Yeah, Purred Hapley's in
Still
Fast
going.
5. He reports on Don.